212. Oh, there you go. That sounds a little bit better. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Wow. I think that's a lot better now. It should be. Let me just double check here. Audio. Okay, seems to be working. Sounds like you're working. Have a great show. Testing your speakers and streaming. Have a great show. Two, 1 2, test 1 2. Oh, there you go. Okay. Technical difficulties, but I think it should be working right now. All right, it should be working now. Please let me know if it is. So that should be okay. So I think there's 5 of you out there at the moment. Yeah, welcome to the show. If within a couple of minutes it shows that I'm not, you can't hear me again, well, let me know, and then I'll probably end the stream and then just try again. But for now, it seems to be working. So, yeah. So, yeah, basically today is just going to be talking a little bit about drip itself. Yeah, it's working. Don't touch anything. Awesome, Bob. Thanks for that, man. Yeah, just basically talking about drip itself and where it's going to be going. I am expecting a few other guests to jump on in a little while, hopefully. So this could end up being either a short stream or a long stream. I don't know if you saw, I was on Brandon Drip Guide's live stream yesterday as well. So, that's probably where most of the viewers were yesterday, and we may not get as many today. But yeah, look, feel free to ask me any questions while we're going through, and I'll see them come up here, and then I'll try to address those things for you. I'm no technical expert, but I've been with Drip from day one, and basically it's changed my life. I'm actually retired now and I'm living off drip. So, I'm pretty sure I can answer most of your things, most of the questions you have. Now, while I'm still waiting for the other guys, what I'm going to do is, for any of you that have been following me, you know that I started off with I started to showcase a little account that started off with, let me see, I think it was 33 coins or something like that. Actually, it had less than that, started with less than that. Hey, Brandon, great to see you there. I had some technical difficulties, mate, for the first time in ever. My audio was messing up, but anyway, it seems to be okay now. So awesome. Yeah, so I had this little account that I started showcasing. It was just an account I set up just to mess around with. And so when I started doing that account, or started showing that account, was August 21. Let me just see here. Okay. Yeah, back in August 21, and I think, I had about 33 coins on there. I'll just share that screen just so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. All right, so hopefully you can see that. Disregard all this other stuff here. But yeah, this account I started showcasing just basically to show people that you can start with a smallish account and then build it up to something substantial over time without even really working on it, just messing around. And this account was specifically for that. So back on August 21, August 21 was my son's birthday, but yeah, August 21, This account had 33.516 coins, and I'd already claimed out 27 because I was just messing around with it. I think this is the one where I had some coins sitting in there, just in the wallet, and then when it hit like $59 or something, I claimed, I sold some. So that's why the claimed was actually quite high compared to the deposits at that time. So this is back in August 21. So now, well, how's that? It's the 21st today as well. So technically 3 months later, 3 months later, I'm going to show you the account again. So 3 months later, here we are. It's now just about at 100 coins. So pretty exciting considering I really haven't been doing much with this account. I've actually just been playing around with it. I haven't been taking this particular account seriously. Obviously, I have more accounts than this, but this is one I was just showcasing. And it's now November 21. Started showing you guys August 21. It's now nearly 100 coins, and we've got a team of six on there, six directs. A couple of them I know, but others they've just been joining. So you'll see in the description at the bottom if you want to just tag onto this little account here. By all means, you've got the link in the description down the bottom. So as you see, I have claimed from it. Again, as per the live stream last week, it's okay to take profits along the way. And actually, I claimed some of this. If you guys have been following, I claimed some of this past week, to cover my brother-in-law's hospital bills. So so that's that account there. I'm not going to compound it today or anything. Just wanted to show you team 6 of 6. By today, that's going to be at 100 coins there, and I've claimed out 84. So, and again, this is just messing around. Just a sec. Yeah. Okay. I'm using 2 screens, so I'm having to juggle back and forth. And obviously, I don't have anyone with me on here with me today, so I'm having to do everything. But that's okay too. That's okay too. I might have to have an Alak-Azul. Let me just stop sharing for a minute. I might have to have an Alak-Azul later on, just to give me a little bit of Dutch courage to continue going by myself. So yeah, guys, look, if there's anything while I'm chatting and just general chit chat, please feel free to ask me questions. Let me interact with you. And if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer it. Actually, I know Brandon's watching when he can, but Brandon's working. So normally he'd be here with me. And also Eric, Lucky DeFi, would normally be on here with me, but he has a few other things that he's got to sort out today. He may try to jump on. And there's a couple of others. I know Folly Baker was going to try to jump on with me today. And also Don from Gangster Finance. So as much as these live streams are about drip, you're more than welcome to jump on and we can talk about other tokens and other opportunities as well. There's Don Wan, the Don.
You mispronounced that a little. It's the Don Juan.
Don Juan. There you go.
That's right.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, good, man. Good. How you doing?
Oh, man.
Hey, I got a question for you. How you doing?
How you doing? Love the Friends, bro. Gotta love Friends. I miss that. I grew up watching that shit. Well, not grew up. I was already growing up when I started watching that. But man.
Really. How you doing?
How you doing? Joey from Friends. My kids walk around doing that because they did a big marathon and they actually watched it like 2 or 3 times, the whole series, man.
Oh shit! Really?
Oh yeah, man. My wife got into it, and then because I mean this is all before their time,
I suppose
it's crazy to think how long ago Friends was. It's like I don't know, 20 years or 25 years or something. It's crazy.
Oh, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a long time ago, man. So you would have been in nappies still, man. So bro, I've just I know you're Gangster Finance but this is mainly about drip, but as you know, you can talk about anything you want on here. It's no problem at all. It's my stream.
Tell you what, first of all, I am going to talk about my drip account. Actually, the pair of them. Yeah, they're
Yep.
going absolutely great guns. I've actually managed to up my daily takings from $10 a day to $20 a day at the moment
Well, there you
off
go.
the big account, and the little one is starting to build itself up. I've already put over $1,000 into it, which is
Man,
awesome.
that
Yeah,
is.
so getting it slowly built up there, and the folks over at the DGM protocol told me that I need to jump on their chain as well. So
Yep.
apparently I got to get on everybody's chain now.
Well, why not,
So,
man? Diversify a
oh,
little bit of this here, a little bit of that there. Why not?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's
but
awesome, man.
I suppose if you get on everybody else's chain under a few different wallets, you're not really putting all your eggs in one basket now, are you?
Exactly right. And the thing is that if you that's exactly
That
right,
was
bro.
kind of
And
a
the thing
joke,
is,
but
but it's true though. Okay, I get it, but it is. It's kind of true. And the beauty of doing it that way is something that we spoke about with Kelly, a couple of streams ago,
yeah.
was that
Speaking of, is Kelly turning up today?
well, we were on a stream with her yesterday. She may be. I've posted it in her group, and normally when she's available, she'll message me. So I'd
Cool, cool.
like for her to come on actually, because there's a couple of questions that have popped up in the last couple of days, and I don't know whether she's already looked into it or not. That yeah, she may have the answers, whereas I don't at this point. But yeah, just in regards to that, like, having different legs under different teams, it's actually pretty cool, because you can
Yeah.
have different personalities for different accounts. And you
How
can
do you mean
claim from this
exactly?
one, or well, you can have them, for example, like for me, I've got multiple accounts, and but each one is for a different purpose. Like I have accounts which I use just for growing teams. Then I have accounts which I use to cover my bills,
Hmm.
my monthly bills. Then I have another account which is just for like for family holidays, right? So I work that one a little bit differently. And then I have another one which is just there for building up funds for whatever I do have to pay my tax if I don't move to some tax haven somewhere. So yeah, lots of different personalities. Have I lost you, Don? You still there, or have
Yeah,
I
I'm still
stopped
here.
streaming? Oh, okay,
No, no,
sorry,
you're
man.
still here. Sorry, I'm just replying to a message real quick as well.
Yeah, that's
But
okay.
yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, absolutely. I sort of interpreted the I guess the personalities of account thing. I have two kind of personalities, if you want to think about it that
Yeah.
way. Like,
Okay.
because the top one, the big one, I'm constantly claiming from, right? It's like, I'll be
Yeah.
perfectly honest, it's a ritual dumper.
Yeah. No, that's that.
you know,
That's all good too.
but then the second one is like this fucking little compounding machine that's going over and over and over again. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. I'm just watching the numbers build up because it really is. It's impressive when you don't claim from an account. So, I am
Yeah.
considering even going like a second level deep, I mean, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently B-Reap's pumping lately too, so
Oh man, B Reap. I bought when I first bought B Reapers at $32. Okay, that was way back in April at $32. Then with the market crash and everything, it went down to like about $6. Okay, so I bought a little bit more then, and then the last time I bought it was a couple of weeks ago, and it was about $11. And then Brandon bought some yesterday; it was $20. So it's going up there, and Drip as well. I mean, Drip is performing like amazingly. To be totally honest with you, let me just bring up my other screen over here. Um, considering
yeah.
how the market has kind of had a little bit of a dump in the past week and a bit.
Hmm.
Let me just share this. Share screen. Okay. The market's had a big dump, but if you look at this here is really important, guys, for you guys out there watching. You've got to look at this BNB to drip ratio, and this thing has been going up even though BNB has been going down, which means we're outperforming BNB, and it's actually been doing that since day one. It's been outperforming. The only real major slump it had was right back in May when the really big dump happened back in May. But other than that, man, it's been performing, and then from that point on as well. I mean, in that time, we still went. I think it was about June or July. We went from $3.28 all the way to $59 in the space of 3 weeks.
Oh
So,
wow.
yeah, man, that was pretty
There we
crazy. And I
go.
had people that came in at $3.28.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
See, I think I was still hanging around. Oh man, I was still heavily into Tron Daps at that point. Um,
Yeah.
Yay, because oh man, I was still doing my whole Function Island thing,
Yeah.
and everybody was getting into drip, and that was especially when I saw Black Sheep. He
Yeah.
chucked in like a couple of, I think it was he just showed on his stream today that the when he back in May he chucked in like 24 BNB straight off the bat or something, you
Yeah.
know, and that's when there was like this massive pump around the $3.40 mark or some shit. It was awesome. So yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah, man.
drip is one of those DApps that, you know, I've heard, you know, has helped so many people. It absolutely takes a shit in the front yard of any other ROI DApp. You know,
Absolutely.
it's,
Absolutely.
you know, and just, you know, recently you were telling me about this brilliant story and this brilliant testimony to how it works, where, you know,
Yeah.
you had personal family trouble and it was able to provide, you know, so just out
Absolutely.
of your responsible management of the account and the way that it works and everything else. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually incredible to hear, man.
Man, it is, and I will touch on that. My brother-in-law actually comes out of hospital today. It was supposed to be yesterday, but he comes out of hospital today. He went into hospital last Friday, after a week of procrastinating. He should have gone into hospital the Monday, but
Oh
he
wow.
was a little bit, yeah, he was a little bit embarrassed, or well, not embarrassed. He was a bit shy to ask me for some help, and
Mm.
because of money. And it got to a point that my mother-in-law came over here and she was in tears because my brother-in-law was already turning yellow. He
Oh
was getting
wow.
jaundice, yeah. And what it was is that he had a gallstone. What they said was a gallstone, and it was like 2 centimeters, and it had to be removed. And because he didn't act on it straight away, what happened is it went down and it blocked one of his bile ducts,
Oh
and so
wow.
he started turning yellow. So it was an emergency situation from there on. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I guess, they estimated it was going to be about $3,000. Okay, yep, $3,000. Which over here where I am, for the guys that don't know, I'm an Aussie, yeah, but I'm over here in the Philippines at the moment, and $3,000 is a huge amount of money over here for people. And the thing is, I was able to take it out of drip and pay for it. You know, that's pretty damn amazing. And that's not the first time I've had to turn to drip to cover medical bills and stuff. My whole family went through that dreaded disease that's causing this pandemic, right? We went through that like a couple of months ago, as you know, Don. And being flat out on my back for 3 or 4 weeks, I was still able to meet all of my bills because of drip. So there's amazing stories out there all the time, man. This is real life. It really has changed people's lives. So let me just look at this question here, or this comment. I haven't rehydrated in a couple of days, so I can build up some drip for the farm and garden. I started out with 15 drip 2 months ago and up to 115 now after rehydrating every day. Bob, that's freaking awesome, man. That is. You can look at other strategies there, right? It's great to just hold off and keep some coins there. But Kelly also speaks about, for the guys that don't know, Dr. Kelly Snook, former NASA scientist and co-inventor of the Mimu gloves. And also a regular guest on the Alak-Azul show, and a good friend. Yeah, she has her drip calculator and works out lots of different strategies about using multiple wallets, etc. And she suggests to compound one day, claim the next, compound one day, claim the next. And I've actually been using that strategy on certain wallets, and it works. Okay, so that's another good way. You can build up a little bit of a side bag while you're still building your account. So when you do get a price pump or you need to use the drip for something else, then you can sell it out because you've already got some sitting there. And that's what I've done. Like with this situation I had this past um, week and a half. Basically, I already had a side bag there, so I was able to take money out, without having to sit there and wait for a few days to try to build it up. So But again, the advantage of me having multiple wallets is great because I can take a little bit from here, a little bit from there, a little bit from here, and it all adds up. So very, very good. But man, congratulations, you've passed that 100 mark. What's this next bit?
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, awesome. You could help your bro,
Funding a
wife, and I
cruise
funding a
next
cruise
year.
next year. Yeah, man.
Wow.
$100 a day. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's look, it's amazing, and all of this stuff you can actually do. You can actually do this, and it's freaking beautiful. I mean, like me too. My wife and I, we've been married. This coming January, we've been married for 15 years, um, and we've never had a honeymoon for many reasons. Like it was always like with time. I had other businesses. She was busy, and we never got around to having our honeymoon. And we're going to do that this coming January. If not this coming January, it'll be probably the next January. Not because we couldn't do it before then, but just to have it on our actual anniversary, we'll go and have a honeymoon. So I don't know, could be like a world cruise or something. But
Nice.
that's
Hey,
awesome. Oh,
Danny,
that's awesome. Yeah, bro.
tell me something, man. Is there a way you can see like how many people you got out there right now?
Right now, yeah. Well, it shows me on. Depends because I'm streaming to both Twitch and also YouTube
Oh,
at the
okay,
moment.
cool.
So it'll on StreamYard, it's showing me that there's 6 on right now.
Six. Okay.
Yeah, there's 6 on right now. Normally, I mean, with the live streams, man, depending on time zones as well, and this is Sunday, so depending on
No,
time
that's cool.
zones.
No, I was just about to
Um,
say, just throwing it out there really quickly. Those
yep,
of you who are out there, the 6 who are watching, if you guys are at all interested in anything other than drip by any chance, because I turn up on the show, I sort of start to get a bit of a generous hand. Um,
yep,
if you want to join at Gangster Finance on Telegram, mention
yep,
the Alaktrician Man show. Um,
yep.
then you 6 who are currently watching, come mention, and I will airdrop some XGFI, that is staked Gangster
Beautiful.
Finance tokens, to your Binance Smart Chain wallet. So
That's beautiful. I'll put that in here, bro. Gangster Finance at Gangster Finance, isn't it?
that's correct. There we
There
go.
you go,
Just
down at
like
the
that.
bottom at Gangster Finance on Telegram, and yeah, Don will take care of you. What you need to do is you need to go into there and actually go Alak-Azul. All right,
That's
you
right.
Alak-Azul, which you can see up on the top of the screen here. Type in Alak-Azul, and Don will take care of you. That's freaking awesome, man. Thank you for that. And yeah,
No
guys, so
problem.
tune in every time.
That's right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
man, like there's some exciting stuff, and it'd be nice to get your feedback as well. Like being a dev, um, with the partnerships that are coming up with Drip. The
Mm.
farm is going to be absolutely amazing for that. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
look, I don't really want to go too much into the technicals of that, especially the farm, because there's so much that's already been said about the farm, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
I don't want to go into the deep dives of that. But looking at the farm and then looking at the NFT game that's going to be coming out and the casino that's just come in. I know you have your views on the casino, and that's cool too. You can express your views on that, and you know all these different partnerships that are going to be coming in or are already there, and how they affect Drip. This is why I see Drip as being, well, it's the best ROI project and platform out there at the moment, or product out there at the moment. Um, I, I mean, we already have a history, and we just know that it's going to get better and better.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and you and I talk about it a lot. You know, you and I talk about this a lot, like offline. And I remember in the beginning with Drip, it was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then when we started talking about it, you go, oh yeah, might have to look into that a little bit more. It used to just be your way of getting your B&B, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, for the longest time, I only had maybe like 20 drip in there at total, right? And I was claiming my little pittance earnings every day, just dumping that off to get my gas money for, the following 2 days. I
Yeah.
used to say multiple times to Danny, like, oh, one claim on drip would pay 2 days worth of transaction fees for me. And it's like, now it's actually, yeah, now it's actually working with a
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot bigger capacity. I've actually set the account up properly, started rolling, got another one
Yep.
underneath it. And that's the thing. Like now I'm actually starting to see it better as well. I got to admit,
Yeah.
I didn't actually give it the fair hand because, well, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I was late to the party, right?
Yeah.
I was already doing a lot of other things at the time. But
But see,
yeah, I
that's the
mean,
beautiful thing about it, bro, is that we can say you're late to the party, but there's really it's never too late to get into it. And we've seen that like a few times. There's a few of us in our little in our Zoom groups there that have known about it but have never actually done anything with it, or they've had an account and never done anything with it. I mean, like for example, Zach. He had that account for quite a while and did nothing with it, and it was only because I said to him, "Oh, are you in drip?" And he said, "Oh, yeah, I think I am." you know and then when we looked at it further and I explained to him further like what it actually is, then he goes, "Holy shit, this is actually something quite revolutionary. It's very, very different." And then yeah, now he started playing around with it, and I think he's got like 4 accounts or something now, four
yeah.
wallets.
Hey, look at that. Bob's joined the gangster group, and now he's
Yes,
gangster
he
too.
has.
Awesome. Well, yeah.
Congrats, welcome.
Welcome to the club. I've taken note of your address there. So yes, you'll be receiving some XGFI shortly. If you want to get to know the group, or head on to the website gangster.finance, you'll be able to go to the staking page and see your rewards very shortly. So yeah, cheers for joining in. Rock and
That's
roll.
awesome. I'll put that up on my screen over here. Thanks a lot. Finance. I'll share it, but I'm not logged in on that side, so I'm just
No,
going to
that's
show them
cool.
the screen. I'm not logged in, but hang on a sec. Share screen. There you go. It'll look like that, guys, so you know that you're on the right site. So yeah, Gangster Finance, gangster.finance, and then you should end up. It should automatically end up on that dashboard, shouldn't it, bro?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So your XGFI that you're about to receive will turn up in the first row in the middle. Your My XGFI readout will go up when
Yep.
you're on that page. So prepare for
There
that
you
and
go.
enjoy.
Awesome, awesome, exciting stuff coming from Gangster Finance, bro.
Certainly
Man,
is. We got
yeah,
so many things. Do you mind if I go for a quick run through?
yeah, brother, no problem. You want to share your screen, or you want me to just? You can share
Oh
your
no,
screen
no,
if you can, if you
I
want.
don't really have anything to share at the moment. But
Okay. Well, you tell me where you want me to go on the page.
well,
If you
actually,
want me to
it's
shift.
more. I can just sort of speak about it. Really, that's all there is
Okay,
for it.
I'll
Yeah.
leave it up there. Yep.
Um,
No
but
worries. Do it.
basically, gangster finance is we're sort of in the starting to build phase. It's basically we've got
Oh, what's happened? We've lost you, Don. Either I've lost you or I've lost the whole stream. Can you guys still hear me? Is it just Don that disappeared? Let me know. Let me know if it's just Don that dropped off. Um, Let me check on my phone here if I'm still connected. Okay, you can still hear me. So it's Don that's dropped off. He'll be back. He'll be back. Um, okay, and then Folly just messaged me, so he may jump in too. Gangster finance. Yeah, I'll leave that to Don to discuss when he gets back in. There you go, and I'll leave that up on the stream. Awesome. Come back. Hasraya. I just joined Gangster Finance as well. Congrats, man. Congrats. Again, guys, this is supposed to be a drip stream, but it doesn't matter. Look, you can talk about anything else. If any of you out there that are watching, if you want to jump on the stream with us, let me know. And you'll have to get me on Telegram, and I'll send you a link if you want to jump on and have a chat. And if there's something else you want to shill, that you're confident about, well, jump on. Let's do it. So awesome, Haas. Thanks, man. All right, sweet. I don't know what happened with Don, but just see where he's at. Just stop sharing the screen for a minute and wait for him to come back. I don't know. He probably went low back, and it's Sunday over where he is as well, and Sunday here. So guys, yeah, man, ask me questions if you need to know anything about drip that you're not quite sure of, or any strategies or any ways of building teams. For please ask away so I can answer your questions. I always all of my streams are always like off the cuff. Okay, Don's back.
Thanks, Telstra.
Welcome back, brother. I'll share that screen again so you can talk through it, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what on earth happened, but that's internet in Australia for you. All right.
There you go.
So let me basically start again and say that first of all, I hope you've received your XGFI that I've sent over to your address there. Do enjoy. What you're earning now is the staking fees that are collected with every transaction. That's buys, sells, and transfers of the GFI token, Gangster Finance Elite token. So we have a number of staking vaults, a number of different contracts, and they're all sort of dependent on the fee sharing models. So all of our vaults, they sort of pay into a contract we call the distillery, which does GFI buybacks. And we have a number of aspects that do that as well, just sort of buying and recompounding the token and redistributing to those that are staking, sort of encouraging a very strong hand sort of model in people's portfolios. So Gangster Finance is currently in the process of building a number of different applications, including the Gangster Swap Exchange, which will be a DEX automatic market maker, or as some people will identify, a fork, or very similar to that of Pancake. But of course, the trading fees will be going towards buying back and boosting the price and value of GFI as well. Following that, we have the Gangster Clubs, which will be our liquidity farms, and those will be vending our OGX V2 token, migrating people from OGX V1 very shortly. And V1 is currently farmed from the first 5 vaults that we opened with our platform. We have a lot going on. We're starting to work with our partners over at Hobbs Networking and Sidekick Finance. I've got a platform under construction with the DGen protocol as well. And there's a lot of really exciting things happening around the Gangster Finance ecosystem. So if you're at all encouraged to join in with that, then absolutely, we're more than happy to get people involved. And as I said, anybody who's watching here today, if you jump in our chat at Gangster Finance, as it is scrolling through the bottom of the screen there, if you join in and mention Alak-Azul, then I will airdrop you some XGFI tokens. So, there you go, beautiful. Guys.
Man, I love it. It's always a pleasure having you on here, and it's always a pleasure giving you the floor to be able to do that.
Cheers, man. I appreciate it.
I'm sure people out there appreciate that too, So there, the Don has given away some more XGFI. Beautiful. Now, here, okay, has Forex revealed when the farm will kick off? Let me just stop sharing the screen just for a moment. Look, he has. Let me check on Forex Shark calls here. He has spoken about it. To be honest with you, I haven't been up to date in the last couple of days. I've just been too busy having Alak-Azuls with Don. So,
well, that's actually later this afternoon. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, gonna have to do it. I mean, we did that last Sunday too, I think. Yeah, we did actually last Sunday, and I ended up getting drunk yet again. But in regards to the farm, like as far as I know, everything's done with it. They've had the last audit as well. Again, don't hold me to this. Anything that I say on here, to the best of my knowledge, is correct, but don't hold me to it. As far as I know, they're in the process now of finalizing some deals with marketing, because they are dealing with like one of the biggest marketing companies out there on online. Um, so they'll be doing a big push on that. And from as far as I know, it's only really like a couple of weeks away, from what I know. So, I mean, worst case is probably a month out, absolute worst case, but which is great, which is great. Up 30's here. He's joining us.
Oh,
Yeah, 30 is our new guy in the Philippines.
Hi
We'll
guys.
see
oh
when he
yeah.
connects. Hi, you're still connecting, bro. But welcome, welcome.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just in regards to the farm, yeah, within the next 2 weeks to, I would say the max would be a month, that's going to kick in. Now, when it does, I do expect that there's going to be a bit of a price spike there. This, obviously initially, which is same thing that happened when I think it wasn't Bee Farm, it was Stable Farm, I think, way back then. And at that time, that's where we went from $3.28 to $59 in the space of 3 weeks. So it's been able to do it before. I think we can do it again. So be prepared. If um, I'm not going to give a price prediction, but I think it's going to go higher than its all-time high. Don, I mean, obviously, you understand tokenomics a lot more than what I would. What do you think of that in regards to like the farm and how it's going to affect, without knowing all the details of the farm, obviously? Oh,
Well,
maybe you do. I don't know.
I think it's going to be very difficult to comment on something like that. I mean, the farm is going to bring a whole nother level of volume. And honestly, one thing that I don't think a lot of people are expecting is it's actually going to bring a whole nother type of DeFi investor, DeFi player into the field as well. I mean, because what you
Yeah.
have at the moment is a lot of the MLM crowd, a lot of the the ROI DApp crowd, and those who are used to that of the likes.
Yeah.
You've seen Tron Chain, you've seen Bankroll Flow, you've seen things like that, and then we got Drip, which is following very similar mechanics but paying out so well now, and that's one
Yep.
style. But then, as I said, now you've got this farm, which I can only assume is going to use something like the Master Chef farming tech, like we've seen in all the other like the
Mm,
farms. But this is a whole
mm,
nother level again because this is layered. This is two, three, four. I don't know how many different kinds of reward
mm.
token, and that
Yep.
kind of farming. I know that. Oh man, yeah, it's going to be crazy. Yeah, as I said, there's just a whole different level of player that comes to that kind of application. I mean, the farming is going to be, yeah, a great addition. It's going to bring a lot of volume, if anything, a lot of volume, a lot of transaction fees, a lot of fees in general for Drip. And
Yep.
I think anyone who's getting involved at the moment, yeah, I mean, they stand the chance to, get a profit. This is good. I mean,
Yeah. I think it is, and well, it's let's claim it to be the first decentralized farm. Okay, let's just claim that for now. Yeah,
yeah.
well, that's what it's been promoted as, and to a degree, with looking at the back end of it, it's decentralized. Whereas
Mm.
when people, I'm not going to go into all the technicals of the farm. I don't want to get into that, but I
Yep.
mean, really, when you get to that layer two, where you've got the dogs and the pigs, the people that are involved in that layer two actually become the owners of the farm,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, they actually become the owners of the farm. So, you
Well,
know,
not only that, but they also become the strategists of the farm in a way.
yeah,
Because if those two tokens are the ones that are controlling how the platform operates and potentially how it grows, then
yep,
I mean, you know, yeah, they kind of have to strategize how it's how they're all going to play it.
yeah, yeah, for
You know,
sure. Again, I'm not going to go into all the details of the farm because there's a hell of a lot. But I'm looking at the stats in regards to adoption for Drip, because people know that the farm's coming, and the NFT game and all the other things that are coming into it. And I think it was just the other day we were saying, oh, how many players on Drip actually last weekend? I think it was like 14,000. Well, it's
Wow.
now at fifteen
Yeah,
thousand four hundred and three.
15,000.
Okay. Yep, fifteen
That
thousand four
is
hundred and three.
that is
All right,
absolutely nuts.
It is
it's
fifteen
increasing
thousand
by.
four hundred and three.
So next week it
No,
might be 16,000.
quite possibly even more. You know, it just gets to that point where it
Okay.
just starts to snowball. And yeah, hang on a sec. Just
And
see
by
if
the
I
end of
can.
the year, might be. Will we hit the 20K mark?
Well, quite possibly. You know, you just never know. As Don was saying, it's going to bring a whole new type of investor into it. And you know, the fact that with the farm, that one of the main reasons behind the farm as well is it's going to stabilize the coin, because we are now looking at it being supported by a stable coin, being BUSD,
Oh,
as
okay.
Yeah,
opposed to just
oh
yeah, as
there's
opposed to
that
just
element
being
to it as
BNB.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
oh shoot, this is I'd actually completely forgotten about that aspect, that this is
yeah,
all going to be like working with BUSD as well. So this is like getting a
that's right.
whole bunch of, oh man,
Yeah.
yes,
Well,
yes.
you know how these minor games have been going, right, bro? I mean,
Oh
the
yeah.
minor games have been going nuts. Okay, and
Hmm.
initially, when the first white paper came out for the farm,
Yeah.
there was an included minor game. Well,
Mm-hmm.
now he's changed it. It's no longer a minor game. It's now
Mm-hmm.
Drip BUSD Garden. Okay, which is
Oh,
going to be
got it.
very different. Yeah, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
all the details of it. Let me just see if I can find here what
Yeah.
he's done on the white
Hey
paper.
Danny, I'm going to mute up for a couple of minutes and refresh my coffee, man.
Yeah, all right, do it, brother. Do it.
I'll be right back.
All good. Yep, no worries.
I think Forex is keeping us in suspense. He hasn't revealed a lot of details yet.
Well, no, well, he has, but you know, and he's discussed it. But I mean, I haven't had him back on the show yet to you know to go into
Mm.
further detail. But I'll share the screen in a little bit. You know, in a little bit, and I'm also hoping Folly will jump on, so he'll be able to like. I'm sure he's gone into it more than I have. But let's just look at this. Okay,
Okay.
Haas, yeah, price prediction of drip once farm has started. In my opinion, love your show, bro. I listen every Sunday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. You know, it means a lot. Look, I don't like doing price predictions, but all I can say is that um, I know that it hit $59 a coin. That was the all time high before. I know
Mm-hmm.
that because I used this little account that I showed you earlier, and I sold some from that. You know, when it hit 59, so I made a really nice profit. And actually, I've ROI'd on this so many times already. It's just ridiculous. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous how many times I've ROI'd on it. Um,
Yeah.
so you know, the all-time high being 59 back then,
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, in my own personal opinion, not financial advice, do your own research and also just wait to see what happens. I would say it's going to go beyond that. You know, I won't give an actual price, but definitely feel it's going to go beyond that. What do you reckon, Ferdy?
Yeah. I've seen people comment about the similarity between drip and hex. I don't know whether
Yep.
it's a valid comparison, but they've said that hex has reached $1 billion market cap, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
if they're almost if they're very similar, but not, of course, not the same, but if they're very similar,
yeah. Well,
right?
to a degree. I mean, to a degree, and actually, you know, drip in itself, again, in my opinion, do your own research. But drip in
Yeah,
itself, the tokenomics of drip is actually, yeah, I believe it's better than hex. Now,
then hex. Yeah,
hex
okay.
reached its explosive part of its, you know, of its
Hmm.
journey about 14 months in. Okay,
Yes, yes, yes.
it hit that explosion stage about 14 months in, whereas I think drip's going to do it a lot sooner than that. Again, my own personal
Oh,
opinion.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without going into all the
a
technicals of it.
I've seen a picture of the chart of hex and the chart of drip put side by side, and it's
Yeah,
interesting to see that hex has now gone up while drip is still going up.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean,
there's a lot
you
of
know, you look
potential.
at You look at you look at a lot of Brandon's videos, right? And a lot of Brandon's videos, he mentions
Mm-hmm.
hex because Brandon is a bit of a hexagon, right? And he is a hex fanboy, which is great,
He's a hex guy.
Um, yeah, he is. I mean, that's where he's from, and also Eric, who's normally on the show with me, he was
Yeah.
he was right, he was big in hex, and then
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately for him, he sold out, sold
Oh,
out end of last year,
oh,
and he
before
had
the
millions and
yeah.
millions. Yeah,
Wow.
but again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because he's also diversified into other things. He's used that money to diversify into other things, and also obviously in drip. And so he's making money. We're all making money. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, and I think that we can expect greater things from drip compared to
And yesterday,
what we
Danny,
experienced
remember
in
we were
hex.
talking about Yearn Finance?
Hey,
Yeah,
Danny.
yeah, bro.
Mate, sorry, I just need to let you know, man. I got to keep going for another meeting, man. I've just been called in for another phone call, dude.
No worries,
Um,
brother. Hey, look, thank you again for joining us.
that's all good, man. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'll
Thank
come
you,
back next
Don.
Sunday and we'll have another GFI giveaway. So,
Yeah,
yeah, get
man.
ready for that.
Always
Wow,
welcome.
great.
Always welcome. And I'll probably join you for Alak-Azul later on.
All right, excellent. I'll catch up with you then. All right, speak
All right,
soon.
brother. Thanks
Thanks.
again.
Thanks
Peace.
for the GFI.
All right.
Okay. Bye,
Later.
bye, Don.
Later.
Bye.
Enjoy your day.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I'll put that up there. Um, Bob just staked his XGFI. Freaking beautiful, man. LFG, yes. Okay, and LFG, just for those that don't know, and I can say it, it's my show, so I can swear as much as I like. LFG. I remember someone in the Drip Australasia chat. Actually, it was Josh. Josh put LFG, and someone goes, "Are you looking for a group?" So LFG was looking for a group, but it's also let's fucking go. So there you go, guys. Yeah, so in regards to that again, bro, let's get going back to the hex thing. I'm not I don't know all the
Yeah.
technicals about it, as you guys know. My show is
Yeah.
it's more about you know um, keeping things really simple. I don't go into all the technicals, but I can answer whatever questions you have in regards
Yeah.
to drip. I can get into that if you want it, but this is more about just letting people know that you can still make money in drip without
Mm-hmm.
needing to get
With
into
all the
all the
technicals.
technicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. At
Yeah.
the end
That's
of the
great.
day,
That's
am I
great.
making money? Yep. Am I making money
Mm-hmm.
or am I not making money? And the quick
Mm-hmm.
answer to that, am I making money? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we have a history? This has been going for 7 to 8 months now. We already
Yeah.
have a history, so we know, and we
Yeah. That's
have
right.
the greatest dev out there at the moment. One of the greatest devs out there at the moment
Mm-hmm.
in the
Mm-hmm.
space, and a dev with full integrity, like so much integrity. And
Mm-hmm.
also, you can see if you are part of the Telegram groups, you can see his
Yeah. He's
intentions.
so active.
He really,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah. Well,
incidentally,
he's
he's in
active now.
Singapore. He's in Singapore, bro. He mentioned in the Telegram.
He's not always in Singapore, bro.
Oh, maybe
Just so
he's
you know. Yeah,
everywhere.
we don't. Yeah, we don't. It's one of the things we don't really talk about, like where
Oh,
he
okay.
is. So,
Okay.
but he may be there at this time. He may not be. He could be anywhere. So that's the thing about that. And I understand. Like his reasons or whatever to not be doxxed, and that's fine too. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
great. For me, it's too late for me. You know that I'm going to be releasing Alak-Azul within the next 8 months.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
too late for
Okay.
me. I'm already here. Everyone knows I'm already here. So I've already doxed myself. But
No
yeah,
problem.
so guys, look out for Alak-Azul because that's going to be huge as well. Alak-Azul is the physical drink, which is sitting right there behind me, but
Hmm.
also going to be a DAP and yeah, super
The
interesting.
first in the world, right?
It
The
will
first
be.
in
It'll
the
be
world.
revolutionary.
All
It'll
right.
be revolutionary when that comes out. So keep watching my show and keep up to date with that. I'll update you guys as we go along. So and roller for life, Alak-Azul, brother. Awesome. Hey, g'day, bro. We'll be doing Alak-Azul later on as well. Welcome and thanks for tuning in. You just missed the Don. The Don just dropped off. just now, but he was on here and gave away some more XGFI. So Roller, hey bro, if you want to join us, let me know. Send me a DM and I'll send you the link. Be nice to have you here in the party. Now, for the guys that are watching out there, and like it's drip specific, feel free to ask any questions. Also, yourself, 30, if you have anything that you're still wanting to know a little bit more about in regards to drip, ask me now, man, and we'll talk through it, and we'll show people what's going on.
Well, just off the top of my head, I was reading the chat, the Telegram chat,
Yep.
for a few days now,
Yep.
especially the one created by Kelly. And
Yep.
I invite everyone, those who are still not members of the chat group. You'll really learn a lot from reading
Yep.
the chat group. Forex is very, very active in the main chat.
Yeah,
So
he is
active.
now. He is now, definitely, and I've noticed
so
that lately. Because he disappeared for quite a while. Well, not really disappeared, but he was just so busy,
Okay.
building the
Yeah,
Manor farm, and yeah.
yeah.
But for those of
And
you that aren't on the drip
he
Telegram, please get on it. Get on it. Yeah. So sorry,
yes,
bro.
yes.
Go.
It
You
really
mentioned what?
will really clear up a lot of it will really clear up a lot of doubts about drip. And
Absolutely.
many of my questions were cleared up, like the supply of drip. I was asking you before,
Mm-hmm.
Danny, right?
Yep.
Will there be a supply crunch eventually when so many people become members of the drip community? That's
Yeah.
one of the things, because they're only 1 million coins.
That's right.
So
That's right.
yeah,
But obviously there's a million coins, but not everyone's going to be holding the million coins. Like the reason you do this is you're going to take profits along the way. So when you sell, you have to convert your coins or sell your coins to BNB. So you take out BNB
back.
and you put back in drip.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah.
it's a cycle. It's a cycle. And
You're
if it
right.
ever came to that point that it's only one, it would never happen. But if there's only ever one drip token left out there, the value of
Mm-hmm.
that drip token would be absolutely ridiculous. It'd be like the
Yeah.
value of the whole market cap of BNB.
And,
So which would be great for all of us. But no, it'll never reach that point.
and there's a Ray of Bartertown, because
Yes.
now he's one of the whales. He's one of the whales, right? In drip,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
one of the
yeah, for
whales.
sure.
And he said, as a whale, I can whenever I get my drip, of course I claim it, and then I
Mhm.
put it back. I put it back.
Yeah,
That's
you
what he
can.
said. He always puts it back in the system. So even
Yeah,
his
well, you can.
profits
He's
from
airdropping.
yes, through airdrops and maybe creating more wallets. And he even said that whatever he earns from his other DeFi projects, he puts it in drip. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Oh,
He puts it in
absolutely.
drip. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, look, even with me, when I first started, I didn't actually put physical money into it. I took money from the
Mm-hmm.
other project that I was in before,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I started. That's how I started with Drip. Um, Took dividends from another project, put it in, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
equivalent to like $40, I think it was at the time, and that was
Wow.
it. $40 is what I started
Forty
from, and now
dollars.
I'm yeah, and now I'm not going to tell you
And
my
now
exact amount that I have, but I
and
live off
now
this. I don't work. So, well, this is kind of work, right?
yeah.
So it's not really passive income because I'm always like online, always talking to people, but I physically do not have to go to a job anymore.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
could just drift off and not make an appearance ever again, but I would still be generating income. It's a smart contract, it's immutable, and what it's doing today, it'll still be doing in a year's time. So, yeah. So,
And
guys that are out there
remember,
watching, if you have any questions, yep, yeah, go, Ferdy.
yeah. And remember, guys, when the whale reaches a certain amount, the wallet ceases, right? It blows up, right? So there's a limit. This is not forever.
This is
That's
not
what
just
Ray
about being a
also said.
whale.
He
Anyone,
when
yeah, it's
when
not
he
just about
reaches.
being a whale, bro. Anyone can do
Yeah.
it. What happens? Okay, I'll share
Hmm.
the screen for that. Okay, share screen. This one, just a sec. That's
So
regarding
for
the
those who
drip
are
BUSD
concerned about,
garden.
yeah,
Okay. What we have here, guys, that you can see, this is this little account again for the guys that have just tuned in now. This is a little account that I started showing people back on the 21st of August, which it only had, for those that just jumped in now, this is the video from back on August 21. And this account only had 33 coins in it, which I'd already claimed some. And the teams was 0 of 0. And now, again, this is not my only account, just so you know. um, and now, look, 3 months later, and it's now the 21st of November. So 3 months later,
three
it
months
now
later.
has 99. It'll be at 100 today, and it's got a team 6 of 6. You know, so now just in regards to this, if you look at this max payout is 365% of what is in your deposit.
Six, yeah.
Okay, so this is what the max payout is, and the maximum payout is actually
Okay.
100,000 coins. Okay, so when you've claimed out 100,000 coins, that's it. The wallet becomes dormant. Okay, you've reached your max. Okay, so
Yeah, it's
that will no longer
100,000. Yeah.
produce any income. 100,000 coins. Once you've claimed out 100,000 coins, that account stops. And this is the benefit
Hmm.
of having um, multiple wallets. Okay, multiple wallets.
Yeah.
Like for me, I already have multiple wallets. So when my main account reaches that point where I've got 100,000 max already on
Hmm.
it and my income
Yeah.
stops, I'm still generating income from the other accounts,
From
the
the
other
other one.
wallets.
Yes.
Yeah, and you really need to do that early on. I don't
Yeah.
suggest you wait until X amount of coins. Well, actually, I do, and Kelly will probably hate me for this, but for me, what I suggest is get your account to 100 coins first, and then
Hmm.
build out other
Then
wallets
build.
from there. The reason I say
Yeah.
100 coins is just it just makes it so much easier to manage. I mean, if you're not using calculators, just to think about it, 100 coins is going to produce 1 coin a day. It's just so much easier
One.
to do the math
Yeah.
that way. So that's for me, and also it's generating that 1 coin a day, which justifies any gas fees that you have.
Hmm.
Okay, if you're going to roll or you're going to
Yes. Yes.
claim
You're
or
right.
whatever, the gas fees are justified when you base it on 1 coin per day.
Hmm.
So anyone out there, look, if you disagree with that, please make a comment.
Hmm.
Is there a way to see how much drip coins? Hang on, let's bring that up.
Okay.
Hi C, welcome C.
Welcome, C.
I'm pretty sure C is CD from last week as well, who also joined on Gangster Finance last week. I'm guessing that's you.
Oh, okay.
Is there a way to see how much drip coins are left? Yeah, look, in basics, without me going to BSC scan, what you got to do is look at circulating supply. We go over to the swap page and then just scroll down. Incidentally, look, the price is back to 24, which is really, really nice. And
Wow.
just scroll down to the bottom here, you have the chart, and then this will show you what the available supply is. Okay, right there. So right now it's 73,924.
Hmm. That's the
So
supply that's
see,
circulating, right?
that's the available supply right now.
Okay.
Okay, out of a million tokens,
Out of a
all you
million,
could
yeah.
buy right now, yeah, is 73,924. And
Mm.
yeah, you're looking at approximately 80% is locked into liquidity. It can't be sold. So this is what's left over. Now, that
Okay.
fluctuates quite a bit because people are still buying and selling.
Hmm.
Just to confirm. Yes, it's me. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Thanks for tuning in again. I'm sorry Kelly's not here this time around, but I'm
Yeah.
here. You can look at my ugly face, and I'm here. I can still provide some info. Not quite as technical as like yesterday when yeah, I'm sitting in between two scientists. Brandon is a scientist,
Oh,
and so is Kelly.
and Kelly.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sitting in the middle, but. so
You.
so yeah, guys, you look at that supply, 73,000 left out of 1 million. So that's amazing. And the lower that goes, because it's deflationary. So the lower that supply goes, obviously the higher the demand and the higher the price, and you'll notice that. Okay, so you'll see here
In
on
the
the
seven
charts.
months, in the 7 months, Danny, bro,
Yeah,
has how low has this the supply gone in the
I
past
don't
7 months?
have the chart right now, but I know of one time. I'm pretty sure it dropped below the 70.
Below
I'm pretty
70. Ah,
sure
okay.
that may have been
Okay.
the time where we were up near like $59 per token. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean, if you look at it though, if you look at this at 24.20 today, this past week the lowest it went down to is like 19. So I think we've
Yes,
really
yes.
started to stabilize. And considering the rest of the market, where
Hmm.
the rest of the market is, I mean, let's bring this up.
I
If I
think
can
the
get
rest
that.
of there was a dip last week, right? A big dip
Oh,
last
a
week.
major dip, a
Major
major
dip.
dip.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
went from all time highs and then boom, it went back down. So
Went
if
back.
you can see
Okay.
here, everything's in the red. Okay, everything here, well,
Mm.
most of it's still in the red,
Oh,
other
okay.
than Avalanche, which is something that I've started to look into as well. But you look at all of this; it's all in the red, and it's had
Hmm.
a major price dump. It was only a week and a bit ago that Bitcoin hit its all time high. A week and a bit,
Hmm.
or maybe
Hmm.
2 weeks ago, it hit its
Hmm.
all time high, and then it dropped
Now
back
it's
down.
at
It was tested against the 11-year moving average. It actually went past 11-year moving average, and then it came back
hmm
down, and it's testing another support line now, which looks like it's bouncing back. So even with all of this happening in the market, you look at
yeah.
stability of price of drip. It's absolutely amazing,
Hmm.
and you look at the drip to BNB ratio, and we're now at 0.04,
Hmm.
and last week it was only 0.03 or something like that. So when this value goes up, that shows you how
Yeah.
strong drip is, compared to the rest of the
And
market.
we haven't even started the farm.
Oh, absolutely hasn't even started. When you look
Yeah.
at this, I think when we were at our peak back then, where it started to go a bit parabolic.
Hmm.
This was like at 0.14, I think. Again, if anyone's out there and you've got charts, please let us know. But I think this was at 0.14, at the all time high of drip, and it's climbing
Point
back up there
one
again.
four.
Yeah, okay, as opposed to
Mm.
0.04 right now. So yeah, drip holding strong. Yeah,
Drip
definitely, it's
holding
definitely holding
strong.
strong.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. And the thing is, guys, it's no big secret. By next year, my honest opinion, again, not financial advice, and I'll just stop sharing the screen for a minute. Um, you know, my honest opinion is that next year we're heading, and this is a lot of people's opinion as well. We are going to be heading to a bear
Mhm.
market next year. At some stage next year, it's
Next year.
inevitable that we're
Yeah.
going to hit
Yeah.
a we're
That's
going
for
to hit a
sure.
bear
Yeah.
market. Yeah,
Hmm.
and so you know, being in something like drip is going to be amazing in a bear market. You know, we're
Mm.
not worried about the speculative game of price, because we're just
Yeah.
increasing our tokens every single day. So when the market
That's
does hit
right.
that get into that bear market mode, and it's just going sideways, it doesn't matter to us. We're not
Hmm.
day trading it. We're just
Yeah.
increasing it, and then when the price does pump again, when we get back to a bull run, you can imagine the position that we're going to be in and what it's going to be worth to us. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
So, if you do your
That would be
calculations, even if it drops down to like $1, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
precisely.
Without
Yes.
Yeah, without going into all the nitty gritties of the other calculators, which obviously are
Hmm.
much better than this, with Brandon's calculator and also Kelly's
Brandon and
calculator.
Kelly's calculator. Yeah.
Yeah, but let's
Amazing
just
word.
go on to this basic one, okay? Because I've been using this all the time. It's really basic, and consider like price wise. So let's say you started off with a drip balance of, let's say, 100 drip tokens, which today, let
100.
me bring up the
Okay.
calculator. So what was the price? 24, 22, or something. So
24.
100 tokens
Yeah.
times 24. let's just average it at 24. Okay, so that's $2,400 is what it would cost you to get 100 drip today. Okay, today. So $2,400. Just keep that in mind. The interest rate, if you're compounding daily, obviously this will change when you're going. This is where it's better to use Kelly or Brandon's calculators because you'll see a lot more detail. But this is just a basic. Okay, I usually base my interest rate at 0.95%. Again, this is not accurate, but this will give you a rough estimate. Okay, a rough guesstimate. Well, a little bit better than a rough. It gives you a guesstimate of what it'll be. So starting with 100 tokens, and let's just do this for 1 year. And we're compounding daily. All right. Obviously, if you've got less than 100 tokens, you may not be able to compound daily. It may be weekly or something like that. But if you got 50 tokens and given the price and given the gas fee, I mean, I would still compound daily. Compound
I'm
claim
compounding.
or whatever strategy.
I'm compounding daily.
Yeah. Well, you just got to justify what the gas fee is going to be.
Yeah.
So, that's fine. Just a sec. Sorry, guys. I got this terrible habit of smoking while I'm online, but it doesn't matter. It keeps me in check. So, so we're looking at this. You got initial balance of 100 tokens. That was going to cost us $2,400 for 100 tokens. Interest rate is 0.95% daily for 1 year, and compounding interval is daily. And let's just do a calculation of that. Okay, so that's 3,153.61 coins over 1 year based on 0.95%. Yeah, that's in 1 year. Okay, and you only started with 100. So if we bring up the basic calculator again and we go 3,153 times 24. Okay, so your investment value is now 75,672. Okay, of which you are earning 1% per day.
Per day, yes.
Okay, so that's $756 per day.
Per day.
Per day. Right? Per day. Now, that's better than the kick in the ass. I mean, that's like, that's quite amazing. Now, and the thing is that, all right, I used to base it on, let's say, 20%. I would only claim out 20% maximum, but you can actually do a lot better than that. If you compound 1 day, claim the next, compound 1 day, claim the next. So again, obviously that would change because every day you compound that goes up. But if you just looked at it on the absolute basics of 756 per day and you were claiming every second day, that would give you 15 days a month. That's $11,350 in 1 month.
In 1 month.
In 1 month. Okay. So now let's say for example, that the price dropped by 50%. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Divide that by 2.
By 2, yeah.
And you still got $5,675 a month. Right? It's still a big chunk of money. It's still a big chunk of money. And then we look at it, let's go up a little bit here, and let's do this over 1 year and 6 months. Okay. And it makes a dramatic difference. 1 year and 6 months. That's now 17,709. Okay. So
and you're still claiming. You're claiming with that amount.
Yep. 17,709. Okay. Times, let's say, what is it? 24. That's $425,000 your investment value, starting with only 2,400. So after 1 year and 6 months, that's 425,000. All right, times 1%. Again, 1%. This isn't 100% accurate, but this just gives you an idea.
Yeah,
okay, times 1%. That's $4,250 a day.
A day.
A day.
Wow.
Okay, times 15 because you're going to claim every other day. That's 63,752. Yeah.
Wow. That's
in 1 month. Let's say the price dropped. Let's say the price dropped by 80%.
Minus 80%.
Times 0.2. That's still $12,000 a month.
A month.
And how much did you initially invest? 100 points, 2,400. Yeah. So it's a win-win. It's definitely a win-win. You know.
Amazing.
So absolutely amazing. You know,
Amazing,
guys,
amazing.
this calculator site, it's up there, it's available. You know, if you want to just keep it simple, that and have a bit of fun with it, that's awesome. Now, let's say you also decided to DCA in,
Hmm.
right? Now, let's bring this back. Let's just do this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It's
all right.
not
1 year,
really.
6 months. Let's say you set yourself a
Yeah.
budget every month. Okay, you
Okay.
write yourself a bill every month that
Mm,
okay, I'm gonna this is a bill to myself that I'm gonna
mm.
invest in another 2 drip per month. Okay,
Ah,
just
okay.
another 2 drip per month. Okay, $50,
Okay.
$50.
Okay.
So you add another 2 drip monthly to that, and let's
Hmm.
calculate that out. So you've added an additional 36 drip over the
There's six
space of one
dips.
year and 6 months, but look
Hmm.
how much more it's given you. Okay,
From from
so
17 to 18,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and
Okay.
all you've done is added 36. That's the power of hyper compounding, right? So now
Oh
you've
yeah.
got 18,766, okay, times 24. Again, this is the
24.
price stays the same. That's 450,000, all right? 450,000 of which you're earning 1% per day. That's four
Per
thousand
day.
five hundred
Yeah.
dollars per day, and if you claim for 15 days, that's $67,557 US dollars.
A
And let's
month.
say
Yeah.
the price drops, yep, a month. Let's say the price dropped. Um, let's say the
10%.
price dropped by let's say by 90. Okay, so
Well, 90%.
like so
Yeah, because it's
times
not uncommon in crypto for price to go
yep.
90% for
So point one.
down.
Okay, that's going to give you six thousand seven hundred and
6,000.
fifty-five dollars. Yep,
That's more than
you know,
enough for the
absolutely,
people to. Yeah.
absolutely. Um, I just stopped sharing the screen just for a second because hang on, where am I? Folly just messaged me and he goes, "Oh shoot, hang on, I'm using two
Oh,
screens." So,
Is Foley
uh,
joining?
well, he may do. He may do. He just messaged me, and I'll just see if he's going to join. I'd love for him to join because he can. Oh snap! I'm
Can
in a frenzy.
explain.
How long more will you be on for? Uh, Not sure, but would love to have you on. Hang on.
Yeah, so we can also get some contribution from him because he's.
Yeah.
I think is he a program? Is he a developer, bro?
He's a very, very smart man. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me just reply. Okay, there you go. And for the guys that are still out there watching, please, if you have any questions on what we've just been talking about or comment on what we've just been talking about, please chime in. Don't be scared to ask away. And I still see there's still 7 of you out there. So, yeah, please ask away. Let me just see. There's
I
somebody else
think there's
messaging me on the
a.
Discord as well. Yep.
I think, bro, there's a development in the U.S. right now. I was reading comments in the main chat about
Yep.
a uh, a law that was passed or something in Congress, and it might affect crypto. I don't know how it
Man,
can affect. Yeah.
look, I just take that with a grain of salt. Every year that there's
Hmm.
always something that's coming out like that. It's fudding. It's,
Hmm.
again, do your
Yeah.
own research. But, these things happen all the time. They always say
Oh,
these
okay.
things. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to stop crypto. Crypto's the future.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
present. It's the future. It's just going to be the way things are. It's like
Hmm.
with internet. Internet
Hmm.
first came in, it had lots of negative vibe about it,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. Then the dot com
people.
crash.
Well, yeah, people didn't. Some people
They didn't
weren't
believe.
comfortable with it and everything like
Hmm.
that. But now look at it. It happens in the background without even people having to think about it. It's just
Hmm.
it's just progressed to that. And cryptocurrency is the same. Look, crypto's not
Yeah.
new. We've
Yeah.
got an 11-year history with
11.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe even more now. And every step of the way, people have been trying to stop it,
You're
and they're
right.
never
You're
going to
right.
succeed. It's just going to keep
Hmm.
going and going and going and going.
Hmm.
It's never going to be stopped.
And it's
So
now
there's
in
just two.
a trillion dollar market cap, right? Who's
Yeah, man.
going to stop that?
Oh,
With a
exactly,
trillion-dollar
exactly.
market cap.
There's no one government that can stop it.
Yeah, even China was trying to stop
Yeah, yeah, but
their
China do that all
miners.
the time. You know,
Hmm.
China do that all the time. It happened in 2013. They banned cryptocurrency. It happened in 2017. They banned cryptocurrency.
Oh,
It's
okay.
always the same thing. And you know, it's I guess to a degree, it's a manipulation. Again, this is just my opinion. You know,
Hmm.
they do this and they drop the price and then they buy more. You know,
Mm.
it's the way it is. You know, again, anyone that's out
Oh,
there that's watching, if you want to chime in on that and give your opinion, please do. You know, I'm happy to give you a link and get you to jump on here and you know, either challenge that or you know or support it. You know, again, that's just my opinion. I mean,
the D
I'm no
the
one, mate.
DeFi
I'm a bum electrician.
bro, the DeFi space is still quite young, right? What do you think?
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely, it's still early days.
it's
Still early
early days,
days. You
yeah.
know, there's things that will appear perfect right now, and they're still going to be improved on. I mean, it's like drip. Drip
Hmm.
is absolutely the number one product out there right now. I totally one thousand
Yeah.
percent believe that.
Okay.
But that's not to say that something's gonna that nothing's gonna come out that's gonna be better or an improvement of drip. You know, I,
Hmm.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you know everything evolves. Everything evolves, and
You're right.
as
Especially
beautiful as
in
drip is at the
technology.
moment, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right, exactly right. So
So
yeah, man.
many would say, 1 year in drip, 1 year in crypto is an eternity. One
Well, you know, it could be a
because
lot
of the.
less. I mean, you know, I look at you know the specific goals that I've set, and I was talking about this with Eric the other day. You know, like
Mhm.
for those that don't know who Eric is the guy that I mostly have on my streams with me. You know, he's actually my upline, and very smart guy, and also a dev, and he's
Mhm.
the lead dev of Alak-Azul. Okay, which is awesome. But yeah, we were talking about it the other day, and you know, all the goals that we had set upon our
Mhm.
journey, we were always meeting them well ahead of time.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Well ahead of time. If
That's
we
great.
said, "Oh, okay, I'm going to reach this," and here he is. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Here he is,
You
brother.
guys talk about me?
We're talking
Hey,
about you, man.
Dude. See, I felt like
hello,
the back of
Eric.
my head was burning, man. Hey, how you doing? Who's that? Birds.
Birds.
Birds. What's
That's
going
fun.
on, man? How are you?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. I can't connect with the video. I don't know. Something's wrong with my
I don't think
system.
anybody wants to see my video right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it off just to be safe.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on, brother. You know, we know
So,
you're a sexy boy.
oh,
Are you
come
at
on,
the
man.
beach?
Yeah. No, no. I'm in
um,
between meetings right now. It's a Sunday here, but
okay,
we're
Ah,
all
okay.
working hard, so it's good. It's a good
there
Sunday.
you go.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just thought
Yeah,
I'd drop
no,
by.
I was just saying, bro. I was just saying that
Mm.
you know, with how things have been going with us, especially in the last year, is that you know all these goals that we set, we're always meeting them well ahead of time. You know,
Isn't that
things are
crazy?
just moving so fast.
The math is better than what we actually calculated, which is great.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's not even one
absolutely. You know,
year, and you're turning a full 180 with your life. So I mean,
yeah,
it's definitely changing lives. I know we always
absolutely.
say that, and I know it sounds cheesy as heck, but no, it's the truth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And as you know, what I told you before was, it's just a matter of time.
Mhm.
It's
yep,
just a matter of time. Like trust the math, trust the code, right? The code does its thing,
yep.
and it's just a matter of time. You know, you got all these other programs right now and other projects coming out, and they're showing ridiculous APYs. Yes, it's great,
Yeah,
but you have to remember, like for example, like there's Olympus DAO, and you know, there's a ton of them that
Yep.
we
and
want to share.
Wonderland.
Yeah, Wonderland, of course, and
Wonderland.
Hmm.
you know, we want to share these projects with people that are getting into crypto, but just my personal take, Drip
Yeah.
is number one on my in my
Yep.
portfolio right now, and you know,
Mhm.
aside from holdings, you know, as an investor, as a yeah, I'm not trading, right? I'm holding and I'm investing
Yep.
in ROI projects such as Drip. One, because we know the developer personally, like we talked to them, and
Yeah.
Forex, we understand, his background. So I mean, you really it comes down to the developers. Now, Time Wonderland, yeah, they're kind of
Yeah.
doxed, meaning you know who
Mm-hmm.
they are, you see who they are, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still in the test, meaning you're still testing how strong it will be. Yes, you got
Okay.
86,000, 88,000
Yeah.
APY out there,
Maybe.
which is
Yeah.
great, right? It works out to about maybe
It's incredible.
1.95% a day, which is better than
Oh,
1%
Yeah.
a day drip.
yeah.
However, that's a variable amount. So it could go
Yeah.
Oh,
down.
okay.
We don't know how
Oh,
far it could go
okay.
down. We don't know how high it could
Okay.
go. So, I mean, I love that other projects are, hey, Bali, what's going on, man?
Hello,
Hey.
Polly.
There you go in the king bed right there.
Wow.
Welcome, Your Majesty.
Polly's like a
Yeah,
king.
damn right.
What's good? What's good, my people?
Oh man, another awesome Sunday. Another awesome Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, how you
Yeah.
guys doing?
chilling.
Who do we have here? I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm not showing my camera right now. This is Lucky. Yeah,
That's
and then
lucky.
we got
That's Eric up
uh,
there.
Bird
Hey,
Yeah,
what's
and
good?
then birds.
what's good?
Who is at the top? Sorry.
That's lucky at
Birds.
the top.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Lucky. Yeah, Chris. Eric.
Well, depends on
Oh,
who
then
you're
Chris.
looking at.
Should I display? Yeah, can I display names here? I think I could display my name.
Yeah, there should be display names on there.
Oh,
Hang on a
yeah.
second. Brand display names. Why is it not displaying these names, man? Go to classic. No,
Olympus DAO is excellent. It's doing really well right now. Olympus DAO.
that's
Yeah.
a bit weird.
Again, but that's a
Weird.
variable amount. Drip is set, and if you think of the APY of drip, if you calculate say 0.95%, it works out to 3,000, something percent.
Mhm.
It's steady, and it's going to hold steady, right? It depends how often you hydrate. The difference is you're manually hydrating it, as compared to Olympus DAO, which is auto compound, right?
Yeah.
So
Let me just. That's weird that it's not showing the names. Normally it does,
Yeah, normally
but
it does.
anyway,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
shocked
that
too.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've selected here display your name. Yeah, display, but it's not. Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, Olympus DAO. Look, I know that Forex mentioned that. I don't know. Oh, there you go. It's only because I was sharing the message that you didn't see the display names.
oh,
Okay.
Yeah. I know Forex mentioned it, but I don't think that there's anything rock solid with that yet. Maybe you can touch on that, Folly, if you think that there's something that's already been talked about in the DAO that I don't know about because I'm not in the DAO.
The way Olympus DAO works, I mean, looking at those crazy APYs tells me something is wrong, to be honest.
yeah.
But
It is. It's pretty crazy.
I think it actually would have some sort of vulnerabilities with the contract, and that's left to be seen. I mean, I've not really looked at the contract, but I'm sure anybody that reads that contract would be able to pick up on some ways to game the system the way it's been set up.
Okay.
Okay. And just like Forex we say, or just like we all know, like those that get in early would actually make more than those that come in later. But again, it's good. It's going good. I mean, we can't take that away from it. That it's been doing well. But then again, it's not as good as when something is sustainable, is secured, is battle tested. I mean, look at the miners. The miners went crazy for a while, and then everything just died down like nothing happened. So that's not what we want. A lot of us have actually settled for sustainability over casino. It seems like a casino to me. The miner, the Olympus DAO, they all look like casino to me, and that's not what we want. Some of us have actually stepped to that stage where we just want something that is sustainable for a very long time. Nothing crazy. Okay. For a few minutes and then it's all gone, So I mean, that's why I'm not really drawn to it, to be honest. I'm not really drawn to it because I look at the API and it doesn't really, it looks, something smells fishy, you know? And I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be eating sardine.
Correct. And
give me 1 second,
really,
guys. Talk. I'll be back in 1 sec. I just
go ahead.
I've got to visit the big boys room.
Okay, do it. Yeah, and what you notice is like I saw in Olympus DAO, you know, they're calling everything DeFi 2.0. And what does that really mean? It's really the projects themselves is really becoming the biggest market makers. The holding the liquidity to back the actual project itself. But you could do that already within, you know, it's really reservoir being higher in the supply chain. Like it's really focusing on everybody putting into reservoir and keeping it there. That's now Olympus DAO is automatically doing that. But if you think of it, if you compare the two, really a drip already has that, but it's more of a free flowing. It's everybody's choice. Now Olympus DAO is holding it and keeping those reserves as a backing of the OHM token, right? So and that's really all it's doing. So if you it's good to experiment with it. It's always good to experience with other projects. Just, you know, be careful, of course, right? And you know, don't go all crazy. Don't get so excited about those thousands and tens of thousands APY, because that doesn't really mean anything, right? It really comes down to the code, like Paulie is saying.
I mean, it looks a bit like a pyramid than anything else to me, to be honest. But then again, if you're making money off it, just be strategic about it. Get out when you need to get out, and then don't even look back. You know.
ROI as fast as possible. Yep, I agree.
Exactly. Yeah. Because such kind of code, I mean, it's just there for the quick buck to, you know, get into more sustainable investment, if you ask me. So that's what I think, though.
That's right.
And I mean, another thing I also look at is sometimes now the easy replicability of this contract just tells me that means there's something that is not being said.
Correct.
Now the headache of every Solidity or every full stack developer is creating a robust infrastructure at the back end and making it as simple as possible in the front end. But something tells me something is not right when I can just easily replicate your contract. That means it's not solid enough. Look at how many decades we've had banks for. That if bank is so easy to run, we would have had about 1 million banks right now. You know.
Very good point.
So so I mean, that already becomes suspicious to me when it's just easy. Look at the minor games. Oh, that was crazy. Manor was coming out every single day, every 30 minutes. It was crazy. So look at Drip right now. Nobody has been able to clone Drip.
No,
you know?
No.
Yeah, why is that? Why is that?
Exactly. Because it's robust.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scene. Yeah, there's too much.
Correct.
Too
much.
Yeah, and a lazy developer can even sit down to understand what's going on sometimes. It just gives up, you know. So that's
basically copy.
Say that again.
Sorry, go ahead, Paul. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say for the last time. I was just gonna say, that's the ingenuity of Forex, where everything has worked together to create a sustainable, free flowing, like you said, ecosystem, and all these things are working together to, you know. So there's something that happens with the liquidity. So with reservoir, when you put in BNB into the reservoir, it takes a percentage of that BNB and adds it to part of the percentage from the rewards, which is about 2% drip, combines it and locks it in the reservoir. So I'm just giving you an idea of how complex this thing is, you know, where the reservoir, BNB from the reservoir and drip from the tax you pay is coming together to form a lock liquidity in the reservoir. You know, writing that code might take you 2 weeks to write. Just trying to figure out
longer.
only that bit of information, you know. So,
that's right.
But
Yeah.
and the point there is the way it was done, the way it moves around. Like you said, it takes a portion of and a portion of this portion. It's not just taking your full BNB amount, putting in liquidity, and that's it. That's the end of the story. No, it's more complex than that. And because it's more complex, there's more benefits to the actual ecosystem by breaking it up that way, and it's supporting each little piece that way differently. So as a regular developer, you're thinking, okay, I take this money, I take people's BNB, and I put it in liquidity, and there you go, right? That's it. That's how everybody sees it from the front end. But on the back end, oh my goodness,
exactly.
It's difficult to understand why. The why is difficult to understand. The how to, that's simple, right? Sure,
absolutely.
But yeah.
Hey guys, let's quickly answer C's question there. So I was thinking about changing my hydrate strategy. Like instead of doing it once a day, if I hydrate every 3 days, would I save on tax fee? Would affect my overall deposit like I'm losing some drip? Well, no, you're not really losing drip. Again, you guys can tune in on this and give your opinion as well.
Okay.
Obviously, it will save on your tax fee because obviously you're not rolling every single day. Long term, it won't make too much of a difference, but your daily, every day, yes, it definitely will make a difference. If if you look back at some of the other videos that we've done, like with Kelly, she recommends like again,
daily.
this is
I think
not
it's
financial advice
every other day.
but compound one day, claim the next, compound one day, claim the next, because your tax on a claim is different to your tax on a roll as well. And also you're building up a little side bag there. And I think with that particular strategy that she shows on when she's using her calculator, that allows you to get the greatest amount of drip out of the wallet. So long term. So I hope that kind of answers your question there. But guys, please add to that if you wish.
Follow, go ahead. Or first,
Oh yeah, I mean, I was thinking about changing my hydrate strategy. Like instead of doing it once a day, if I hydrate every 3 days, would I save on tax fee? Would I affect them? It depends on the size of your bag, to be honest, because you're hydrating 200 drip per day. That's how much right now? That's about $5,000. We're talking about 80 cents. So if you hydrate daily, I mean, even if you hydrate 3 times a day, what you're paying in gas fee is incomparable with what you're going to be getting extra when you're trying to, try to hydrate every 3 days. So I believe it depends on the size of your bag. So the smaller the size of your bag, the more consequential the gas fee will become. But the bigger your bag, it doesn't matter. Like you spend 1 BNB for 1 year. If you hydrate daily, like it's funny. And that's the point. Like if you hydrate daily and you have $1 million in deposit, you spend 1 BNB. If you have 0.5 BNB and you hydrate daily, you still spend 1 BNB. So what's your choice?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't go Ferd, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So as long as we're net positive with our capital, it's okay to pay the gas fees, right? As long as it's net positive, so we can hydrate even twice a day as long as it's net positive. Is that correct? The gas fees doesn't eat up our. Sorry.
Oh, Lucky's sharing the screen.
Sorry, I didn't know it was going to share it automatically. I was going to prepare it while you're talking.
No, that's okay.
I'm so rude. What a dork. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah.
Go Ferds.
Yeah. As long as we as long as we profit, even if we pay the gas fees, then it's no problem, right? We can hydrate even twice a day.
Yeah, again, that's relative to the amount that you have there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's say, for example, you only have 10 coins. Well, I probably wouldn't be hydrating every day.
Correct. Yes, because the gas fees would be bigger.
Yeah,
the gas fees would be bigger than the profit.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, not that it's bigger. It's just, well, it could be, but as I mentioned to you, like for me, what I suggest to people, and again, it's just my own opinion, but if you are producing like half a coin a day, you can still justify the gas fee if you really want to.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's true.
So
And I totally agree. It really depends on how much you have in your account, and this is why when we start sharing this with people and I help get people set up, I actually start off with this screen that you guys see here. Is okay. Well, really,
Yep.
what's your goal, right? What are you trying to achieve?
Mhm.
If you want to start out with
Yep.
$100, okay, great. Let's start off with $100. And if you do it daily, right, you are going to pay tax, and this doesn't calculate. This screen does not show you how much tax is being calculated, so you have to incorporate that into your own accounting system, right? But again, if you only have the $10 in there, obviously you're not going to want to hydrate every day. Now the question is, at one point do I want to get to that would make me feel comfortable in hydrating every day, right? At one point do I want to get to where it's even better to hydrate twice a day? That would be a good problem, right? So in the beginning, you're really, I mean, if I just take this and I calculate $100 at 0.95% because of the 5% tax, right? Let's do it for 1 year. This is what I always start everybody with, right? So my $100 would, in theory, this is in theory, granted that the price stays the same, okay, from now until a year later, which it won't, right? So guarantee it won't. But I'm looking at $100 turning into $3,150. Okay, that's cool. So here's your APY, right? 3,053. My initial balance, and I just that's all I did was I put in $100, right? That's cool. I could look at it that way. How much am I making a day now? 95 cents for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to reinvest 95 cents, but minus gas fees, I don't know if that's worth it, right?
Yeah.
So I now if we do it weekly, let's hydrate weekly then. Let's try that. And this is a good site to go to, thecalculatorsite.com. Just check this out because it's a great
great tool.
Just a dream and just a plan, right? But I'm only putting $100. I'll only do it weekly. Oh, sorry, it's daily, right? And I'm oh shoot, I'll go here. My bad. Wait.
Yeah.
$100. 0.95% daily. Let's do it for 1 year, and I'm going to compound it daily, right? And it gets the same amount. Yes, it gets the same amount. Okay, let's compound now weekly. Okay.
Yep.
See what happens. There's 3,001. So now you're not earning as much, but it's just extremely huge still. Like there's nothing to complain about.
Still huge compared to a bank.
And if you look at it, unfortunately, it doesn't show the daily amounts that you're earning on this page.
Yeah,
but you'll see,
side,
you're earning $32, dollars a month, right? Interest. Now you divide that by 4 in theory, right? So is it going to be worth compounding at that point? Sure.
Yeah.
But my thing is really just stick with your goal. Like, what is your individual goal? Because that's ultimately what's going to matter. And I know Kelly and I, we've discussed this before, because my thing in the very beginning, from very simple math, and thankfully having something like this to guide me, I just think very simple. Okay, 1% a day. How much is that going to give? So obviously, I can't live off $100. My goal is to live off this. So by the end of the year, I'll have 3,153, knowing that the next day I'm going to earn $31 a day.
Yep.
So is that good enough? Obviously not. So I'm like, okay, well, what if I then start off with 100 and I'll put in another 100 monthly? Now I'm DCAing. I'm dollar cost averaging. I don't know what the price is going to be, but let's say for this example, the price stays the same. And then I'll calculate, right?
Yep.
For 12 months, if I put in $100 extra, now instead of 3,100, now it's going to go up to 14,000. Like, oh my goodness. I only put in 1,200 altogether, right? Additional deposit, sorry.
Right.
So plus my initial of 13. So now if you're able to, now at the end of the year, I got 14,000 at 1% of this. I look at it as, okay, the day after 366, day 366, I'm going to have $143 earnings. Now, what do I want to do with that?
Right.
Is that good enough for me? Right? Am I happy with that? So play around with it. This is the page to use as a tool, and to then dream. Okay, well, what if I put $500? Right?
Yeah.
Or what if I don't spend any more money and I'll put $500 every month? I only have $100 now, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to come up with $500 monthly from now until the end of the year. Now you got this.
Look at that.
Now the next day on
Wow.
365, you end up with this amount. Now on day 366, you're going to earn $592 the next day. What do you want to do with that? Right? What's your life going to look like then? And here's the thing, Danny and I always say,
yeah.
Sorry. And
No,
we've been
bro.
this for less than a year. We've been doing this for Drip.
Less than a
We've been in
year.
another program before, and I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now, these numbers are way above whatever we calculated back then. So if you just start now and you stick with it, don't lose focus of your goal on what you're trying to achieve. If your first goal is $10,000, okay, let's do this. Let's do $100, $100. Okay, I'm gonna put $100 today. In the Philippines first, it's 5,000 pesos, right? And I'll put $100 next month. Okay, and let's see how fast. If your goal is to earn $100 a day, how soon will you get there? So you're gonna end up at 14,000. $100 every single month out of your paycheck, or just hustle, do whatever you can to get that money, right? You're gonna reach the $10,000 amount at between September, October, right here.
Yep.
Right, month 11. So how soon do you want to get there? Do you want to wait until that
Not
time?
even a year.
October 2022. Not even 1 year. So now what if you boost it up? Okay, you know what? Now that I know that possibility, let's boost it up because I want to get there sooner. Let's go 200.
Yep.
Right? So I started with $100, and now I'm going to put $200 in every month. You got time. Hustle, right? Now you're gonna end up with around 25,000. Again, these are all just in theory, okay, guys. But how soon can I hit 10,000? I'm gonna hit it instead of October. I'll hit it in August, right there.
Yep, that's right.
You guys see that? Now I got between July and August, I hit the $10,000 mark. Now I'm at the level of earning $100 a day. That's $3,000 a month in theory, right? US. That's good, right. Extra money, extra passive income. So now you guys got, okay, shoot. Now that we do this, screw that. I'm going to start off with 1,000 or whatever, right? This is what one person's doing. Someone I just started just a couple days ago. She was like, okay, no, that's too small. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Do whatever you're comfortable with and what you're able to do. Don't worry about it. It's just a matter of time. So if you have 100, 200, 300, she goes, okay, how about if I do $500 now, and then I will commit 500 to my own portfolio next month. Let's see what happens then. Right?
Yep. There you go.
So just by doing $500 a month, if you have a regular job, depending on where you are in the world, right? A lot of people can't afford $500. This is still big. But now you've only invested really $6,500, right? $6,500. But your amount at the end of 12 months, 365 days, would be around this amount. Now,
$718 a day.
Jeez. I mean, who's
a day?
Who's doing that?
So within the space of like a week and a bit, you've already ROI'd. And you just got play money.
Correct.
That's it.
Because my thing with her is, this is what I do. Like I explain drip and I explain the technical stuff that they will take a while to understand, right? How does it really work inside? So it's a lot of course, there's a lot of faith in the beginning because you may not understand the tokenomics and the code, and which is fine. That's okay. But if you're just looking at it from this angle, from very layman's term, just numbers, right? And if this is DeFi, so it does work with this and other programs, right? So how soon can she get to her first main goal, which is again $100 a day? If she starts today, November, right? She'll hit it in May. There you go. Not even what is that? 6 months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 months.
Yeah,
you already hit it before 6 months. Granted, the price stays the same. Granted, everything, you hydrate every single day. Now it's going to be different if you hydrate every other day, right? If you take 1% a day and you hydrate that every single day, within 70 days, whatever balance you have will double. That's the way it's calculated, right? So at a 1%, not 0.9%. It's different for 0.95%. But 1% a day, hydrate every single day. it ultimately doubles around day 70. Right? And then so 70 days after that, which is 10 weeks, 10 weeks after that is going to double again. And then it's going to double again. And then it's going to. So that was our strategy in the very beginning. Now, after talking to great, smart minds like Folly, Kelly, Brandon, right? We're all now trading these ideas and then understanding that it may not be best to do it every single day, right? You want to taste your money. You want to taste your hard work. So, I mean, hydrate once a day, claim the next. Hydrate 3 days, claim the fourth. Yeah, it's really up to you, right? Because you're gonna now extend the time of the contract, right? So I know if Kelly were to look at what I'm just saying, she'll probably cringe because it's like this is based on hydrating, do not touch it. But really, at the end of the day, you want to touch it. I totally agree. You want to touch it.
Absolutely.
You want to live off it.
Well, the question is, our last stream. It's about taking profits along the way. So yeah, definitely.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So as C mentioned, this makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
It definitely does. And just on this, not going to reinvent the wheel.
It's my soft brain. It calculated from a very basic math. Level.
But in regards to this, not going to reinvent the wheel, actually, see, you can play around with different strategies, and if you're not 100% sure, hey, work with multiple wallets and do different strategies for different ones.
Absolutely.
That's another way to do it. That's definitely another way to do it.
I plan to do it actually.
Yeah.
So
please, whoever's watching, guys, please use this site. I mean, it's a great tool. Use it to build your first goal, set your goal, and dream on this page. Right? You look at these numbers, you're like, oh my god, this is huge. Well, yeah, it's possible. It's done. It's already.
It's definitely possible. We're already doing it, and I mean, we're at least most of us in here now are already living off this, right? It's beautiful.
Like Albert Einstein said, he said compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And another philosopher said, those that understand it, earn it. Those that don't, pay it. So
correct. Yeah, that's true.
When you understand what compound interest can do for you and you take advantage of it, you will be surprised at what that can do for you. But if you take interest or you take a loan and you don't understand compound interest and they tell you you're going to be paying 5% compound interest, I go, okay, yeah, bring it. That's fine. That's fine. No, it's not fine, bro.
No,
you're gonna be dead in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Here's one just to change the tune a little bit. So great discussion, guys. Thanks again, Bob, Matt. Great input today. Thank you so much. Great discussion, guys. DCA and compounding interest are the way to go. The long game is where it is at. Are you guys into Smart Coin and their new Jade protocol or Wonderland time? I'm not personally. I don't know if any of you guys are in it, but
Wonderland is a fork of Olympus DAO, but it's on a different chain. So
Avalanche. I'm personally in Wonderland. I've played around with Wonderland. I have a little bit of a little bag in Wonderland. No,
how is it?
Not another one. Wonderland is great. I mean, it's just for fun now, right? and I was telling people, a lot of the people that I'm talking to offline and online, they're looking at this, so they're being attracted again to the ridiculous APYs, right? Yeah. And I said, if you really study it,
scary.
It's scary because we don't know who these developers are. I'd rather stick with projects where I'm familiar with the developer and I know based on, again, it's reputation is based on what you have done and not what you are going to do. So if we know the developers, I'm very comfortable with Drip. And I know it's a set APR at 1% a day, which ultimately 0.95. So, but Wonderland, go ahead and try it. And I'm trying it to understand the smart contract. I want to see the functionalities. So I'm looking at it from that angle. Now, from an investment point of view, again, it's totally not financial. Please don't listen to me. It's not financial advice, but it's always good to dabble into little projects, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
at the end
what?
of the day,
Go ahead.
bro, what you're saying, and it is, it's good to dabble into things. But number one advice, right from the beginning, again, not financial advice, but number one advice here is that only ever invest what you can afford to lose.
Of course,
That's
of
it.
course.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, if you want to
And
play with other DApps or whatever, do it. But bear in mind that you could stand to lose it, and so only ever play around with what you can afford to lose.
yeah, and you know, guys are like, well, why aren't you pumping more XRP or buying your Ethereum or stuff like that? And I said, dude,
Mhm.
with a project like this, if you truly understand how drip works, I might as well
Mm.
focus on drip. So if I want to buy a whole Ethereum tomorrow, I'll just do it because that's how much I've earned tomorrow,
Yeah,
right? You know,
yeah,
and the next day it's not going to stop. I'm going to earn another Ethereum worth. Okay, I'll buy all my tokens at that point. So you know, thank goodness we're getting to a point where yes, we could take some profits, you know, put it
yeah,
in our savings, actual savings, and our runway for our whole life period, and then you know we
Mhm.
have a nice fund every day that's growing that won't stop, where you could now put in stuff
yeah,
like Wonderland and other
yeah.
tokens and other. There's a lot of good projects. There's too many coming out, and that's what excites me
Mm.
because
Yeah.
Drip is not the only one,
Mhm.
and the each project is getting better on top of the last one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's an improvement
Wow.
of. So,
totally.
but I mean, I wouldn't say go all out in the very beginning if you're just starting out. I mean, here
Mhm.
we are. We're presenting a project that's solid, and I hope people kind of truly dig into it on their own, doing their own research
Mhm.
to understand that how powerful it really is, and then make your own decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Quick as
Well,
roaring noob. It's
thanks
all
for the
good,
insight.
bro. No.
Oh, bro,
Noobs
we're all
like me.
noobs, you know. We're,
We're all noobs.
what was it?
We're all noobs.
Cryptos are us. What did he say? I'm George. We're all George. I'm noob. We're all
Yeah.
noobs.
It is fun, and that's when I was invited to discuss on Department of Science and Technology here in the Philippines, I was invited as a keynote speaker to discuss
Oh,
blockchain
really?
in different aspects. Yes, in
Yeah.
Wow.
the farming and agricultural, right? And then they
Oh,
introduced
okay.
me. They said, "Oh, here's an expert," and I'm like, "No, I appreciate that. However, if anybody really says they're an expert, they're lying because things are moving too fast. The best
Yeah.
is yet
Yeah.
to come. It's moving too fast for one person to absorb, right? So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, just
Yeah,
stick with it. I know it's frustrating at
that's it.
times. Yeah, we're here anytime. Ping us anytime. We're always here.
Exactly right.
We're always messing
Hey,
around.
just while Folly's still here because he's looking as if maybe he's going to leave us, but great that
No,
Folly's
no,
here
no, no.
because nah, I want to bring up something that we actually discussed on yesterday's stream, and also another thing that you mentioned this morning,
I'm
Eric.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Folly.
Yeah, right.
In regards to referral rewards when it hits a wallet, and again, I didn't know this until yesterday, and neither did Brandon and Kelly. When the round robin hits a wallet that doesn't have any breep, it actually stops there. It doesn't skip it. What's your opinion on that?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So when you hydrate and let's say for example we have 4 wallets here. We have A,
Yeah,
B, C, and D. And D hydrates and C was the downline to D. And C does not have BRIP in his wallet
Maybe.
or our wallet.
yeah,
Now, once the guy hydrates, it's just I mean, from what I've noticed, it just goes to B. Like that's
yeah,
the one we're in flow. I noticed that, and I'm sure.
yeah,
I'm thinking Forex never changed that round robin structure that way.
yeah. Well, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. But
Okay.
speaking with Kelly and Brandon yesterday, and they went and looked at they analyzed everything, and they said it actually stops.
Oh,
So
okay. So
yeah,
it doesn't happen for that person, but then what if the person now puts in 2 BRIP in his wallet again? Does it now
then it will go
count?
back. Then it will go back to what the way it should be with the round robin. But what they were saying is that if it was to hit a wallet that didn't have any B reap, it stops
Mm.
there and then goes back down again. It's unlike with flow where it skips and then goes up and then comes back down.
Ah,
With drip, it actually stops. It
you know
stops
why I said.
and then goes
You
back
know why I
down.
said. You know why I said so? Because sometimes it has happened where in my biggest wallet right now with almost 3,000 team members, like I
Yeah.
believe a lot of people don't have enough BRIP, and that's why
Yeah.
someone like me will keep getting rewards based off
Yeah.
of the fact that they didn't have BRIP in their wallet, something like that. And I've got enough to get cater for 10 levels,
Yeah.
so it does in such a way that if the next person in line doesn't have BRIP, I mean, maybe it skips. But I would really honestly, like, okay, let me say this quickly right now. Now, looking at the smart contract is the best way to really decipher what is really happening.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't tell the full story too, because
well, that's true.
yeah, because now look at hydration. Hydration doesn't count as anything at all when you go look at the contract.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just blank. It's just blank. But
It's
what
just
is
a
really
number.
what is really happening is once you hydrate, it takes the drip into circulation and takes it out back immediately out of circulation. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So it's an IOU, like a memorandum of understanding that okay, you have so this invoice of drip that you can get out of the system. Okay.
Yeah.
But the moment you hit hydrate, it takes the drip into circulation from the tax vault.
Yeah.
And sends it out back again immediately. So it's a quick in and out. Takes it in, drops it out again. So in that manner, I'm not really sure if saying hydrate is a null event is very, very correct according to the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but, I mean that's what happens, and that's because it's a plus and minus immediately. We can actually technically say it's a null event. But yeah, I mean, if they look at the contract and say it disappears and then tries to eat the next person in line, I mean, I think that might be true too, because I mean those are numbers talking, and numbers don't lie, So yeah, numbers
That's
don't lie.
right.
Yeah.
The other thing, I just quick.
I'll show you.
Shout out to Michael. Hey, Michael. Hey, thanks, bro.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm happy that
Great.
we can do that for people. Sometimes we just talk a lot of crap on here or whatever. Well,
We-
not
we-
really
we-
crap.
most of the
Just
time.
general,
Yeah, that's
general shit. But
too
no,
much.
I'm glad.
Sure.
I'm glad it actually helps people.
Yeah.
The other one, yeah,
I'll
Lucky.
share my screen again.
I know you're going to show something.
This is pretty
there.
cool. This is weird.
Okay,
This is
yeah, do
something I
that
noticed this morning. Okay, I helped someone
Yeah,
up.
that's what I was going to
helped
say.
set someone up yesterday, and we were doing a matching bonus thing, right? So, I mean, she put in 33 drip, which ended up being 29. So this is what she ended up with yesterday. Okay, now, but this screenshot was taken this morning, and she didn't touch it. So her deposit was around $700 or whatever. Now she earned that 1% from yesterday, which ended up being $6.80, right? Or 2.28. Right?
Yeah.
Now, when we airdropped the match of 33 tokens this morning, this is right before I airdropped, and right after I airdropped, look at it. It's like she made a bonus for that.
It doubled.
Like it just doubled her
in the
available, which is weird.
Ah,
So 726 times 2. Okay, cool. She didn't touch it since yesterday, right? And I airdropped it this morning, and once I airdropped it, a second later, she basically made that 1% off whatever I airdropped to her.
Ah,
Does that make sense?
yes. So that's a time weighted average of a total deposit within that time frame. It's funny, yeah. Do you understand what I just said?
Interesting, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. So yeah. Okay.
say that
go ahead.
again.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, it's a time-weighted average where normally she would have, within that 24-hour period, she would have earned 0.298 drip, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
0.29884. Now, the moment you deposit anything within that hour, it tries to calculate within that 24-hour period the time-weighted average between earning the 0.298 plus whatever equivalent of that. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
because
immediately. Yeah, go ahead.
even though your available appears that it's ticking over like every second or however often it does, it actually
Yes,
doesn't do the full calculation until a specific time. And this may have just landed in that specific time where it does a real update.
correct.
Is that,
Yes,
am I getting
yes.
it right? Yeah.
Yes, sort of. But then the main no, yeah, you're right, because it's difficult to explain, but yeah, that's what it really is
Yeah.
happening, where it tries to quickly readjust the number based on the 24-hour period and the calculation it has already, because there's a bonding curve that really says, okay, even though you're ticking every 15 seconds in the 24-hour period, pay this person 0.298 within that 24-hour period. Now, if anything changes within that time, recalculate whatever that person is should get, and then give the person whatever is. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed it again, time and time again, where if you do airdrops to a wallet or do anything like that, it recalculates your available to match up what the time weighted average would be in that period of time. But in this case, it almost doubled, right? Yes, that's a double.
Yeah, that's right.
And
because
actually,
when Eric mentioned this to me this morning, when Eric mentioned this to me this morning before we went live, someone also mentioned this to me the other day, but with them, it wasn't an airdrop. It was a compound. They compounded their account underneath and then checked the account at the top, and it added to their available as well.
Yeah, whatever makes the deposit goes up might actually have an effect on the available. That's the way I'm saying this right now. But you know, some of us actually, even though we could actually, test out all these things, we just feel like making money should be easy. I don't need to go look at contract, but if I need to look at it, I look at it.
True. Yeah, this is a good thing. Like, it's definitely not a bad thing.
Oh yeah,
for sure. And it's kind of cool how doing an airdrop actually helped this person without even doing any extra work, or you know what I'm saying? So it was an added bonus that was already coded into the contract, which I thought was cool. So I thought I would bring this up. So
it's good. Yeah,
average. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. The other thing I want to say is, I mean, just back to what we're saying about, selling some of your tokens for drip. I did that almost 5 months ago, where I sold my Ethereum, sold my Cardano, and no regrets today, because like we always say, they were all dead fish in the sea. They were just sitting down in the wallets, doing 18% today, doing 20% tomorrow, and giving me a rigmarole price action that I don't even understand. So it was better to just put it as a fuel or a vehicle, put it into a vehicle that really generates passive income. And what I want to draw from there is the fact that I did not really sell my Elrond gold. That was the only thing I didn't sell. I've always had Elrond when it was $9, and it's run up to almost $260, and now it's at 400. Yeah, it's at 400 right now. Why is that? It's because I understood the infrastructure they had that they were building, and just within 24 hours of launching their first AMM DEX, which is the Maya exchange, their new token has done almost a 4 or 5x. This was why I did not sell it, because I knew the DeFi is coming to Elrond and it's going to do well. Every other thing, Cardano was all noise. Now they came out and nothing really happened with the smart so many problems here and there, but with Elrond, They did a 1.2 billion in a 24-hour period. TVL. You can go look it up.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billion?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
I mean,
Elron's been like just cruising along under the radar. Hey, like
Yes.
and then
It's
now all
the
of a
most-
sudden, boom, everyone's talking about it.
is the most undervalued layer one token right there.
You know, yeah, and I know I bought Elron when it was something else before. I forgot, and I know I still have it somewhere. I'm gonna have to check
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, you should have some Mex
should.
airdrops too. If you
Eagles,
have it
right?
on, where do you have your Airond? Do you have it on Maya app or the
I
web
had it, like,
wallet
because it
or
was
Binance?
it was something before, wasn't it? Because they changed it.
Oh, it was just it was pure Airond before. It was just pure Airond.
Yes,
Then they
that was it.
removed. Yeah, they
It
removed
was
the
like
three
Eagles or
zeros.
something like that.
Yeah. They removed the denominators they reduced it by a factor of 3 by 10
Yeah.
8,000, and then reduced the supply, and then the price just shot up from 2 cents to about $2 or something like that. But yeah, it's what I think people should really try to get into their DeFi before it goes crazy. I'm actually seeing around at $1,000 before February 2022, even at 400 right now.
Man.
Easy.
Wow.
I gotta check. I
Yeah.
know I have some somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't-
Yeah, because
Congratulations.
that's good.
oh,
for you,
thanks,
man.
man. I mean, I followed that project for a full year, so I understand the underlying infrastructure behind it. They have something they call adaptive state sharding. I mean, to just summarize, Aaron, is as scarce as Bitcoin. It's more functional than ETH 2.0. Everything ETH 2.0 want to ever be in his lifetime, Aaron already is.
It's already
It's
is.
got an internet speed blockchain, and it's got a great UI or UX like Apple. So it's got all these amazing functionalities put together into a robust infrastructure. And when you see what has been built in the front end, it looks so simple, but behind the scene, it's crazy what they've done. So yeah, I mean, it's something I think you guys should get into. I've doubled my money in the last 24 hours. Yeah,
Nice,
just by
nice.
staying.
I might have to scrape those cookie tins, man. I'm gonna have to look around for those cookie tins that are hiding that money in the back there.
Somewhere. I know I do. I can't remember where.
It's a big distraction from me, from waiting for the farm. Very big distraction, and I love it.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful,
now you got
man.
me thinking, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Here I am thinking, I'm not going to do any other things for a while. I'll just like settle down, and because obviously Alak-Azul's coming along, and that's where I'm just reserving my stuff, and then I'm going.
Fair enough,
Now you got me thinking, brother.
There's so much action going on, guys. There's so much. I love it. And even when it goes down, I'm so happy when the price is dropping for everything, because it's just, yeah.
Has Casino been part of lifting price lately with house winnings going to force it? It sounds wicked. I don't know. I can't really comment on that one.
Three things. Three things is happening there right now. Liquidity is being boosted in BUSD. So that actually would raise the price of yes, because we're using Drip BUSD as the token, the LP token for the casino right now. So the more you beef up that liquidity, because what people are doing right now is creating the Drip BUSD liquidity and then using part of that to do the gamble. So it's actually motivating people to create their liquidity pool token well in advance. And I see that rising every single day. So it's boosting the liquidity. People are buying Drip, pairing it to BUSD to create that token. So buying Drip means price will go up, of course, you understand. And then the liquidity is also going up too. So it's also going to raise the price. Then thirdly, because of that dwindling supply or the the faucet being full from people taking Drip out of circulation in form of the LP token now, it's also going to help price. So yes, the casino has exposed more than 6,000 extra people into Drip. And that's why you can see that we've had our all-time high in terms of number of players in a single month in November.
That's right.
It's been crazy. So yeah, the casino for sure.
Something now.
Yes. And that was like 200 every single day right now. Yeah, 200 every single day. It's crazy, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
So, yeah.
it. Where are we now? I'm
Where do
looking
you
at it.
see the liquidity folly? If I may ask, where do you
Oh,
get the data?
it's the third one in on the faucet contract, or sorry, drip contract. When you look at orders, so in orders,
Oh,
the
okay.
first one is the faucet. The second
Yes.
one is the fountain. So the faucet will have about 800,000 drip right now. That's like 80% locked in there. The fountain would have about 74 to 75K in the fountain. That's our custom decks. Then the liquidity is the third one, which is the drip BUSD. It's called pancake swap something. So you're gonna see
Yeah,
the drip
I'll show
BUSD.
that in a sec.
Yeah, it
I'll
should be
share it
about
on the screen.
20K. It should be about 20K multiplied by 2 because it's only telling you the number of drip, but you have to add the BUSD equivalent to that to really determine what that would be. If you want to really know what the liquidity is, if you go to Manor Farm, you should also see it there. Yes, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me see if I can increase this one. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So that's the third one there. Exactly. So that's it. Yeah.
Right there.
So that's the drip
Oh,
BUSD liquidity.
it's in the
Yes.
BSE scan. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
this is the contract for drip. This is the drip contract.
Yep.
So this is how much is actually staked, right?
Yes,
Yes,
that's in the
yes,
faucet.
it's
Yes.
Yeah. This is so out of 1 million tokens that's out there, 788,000 is staked within the
Yep.
faucet contract.
Yeah.
And then
So,
Guys, I have to leave for now, guys. I'll
No worries.
no, you're not allowed. You're
All
not
good,
allowed.
Freddie.
But once you're in forever. You're stuck. Didn't Danny tell you?
had a great,
It's all good, Ferds.
great
no.
discussion
Thank you.
again.
Do your thing.
Really
Do your
learning
thing.
a lot.
Awesome,
No
man.
worries.
We'll-
Yeah,
we'll
That's
catch
great.
you
That's
again.
good. We're happy.
I'll see you again,
Bro.
guys. Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right.
thanks,
Thanks for
Alright,
joining us,
Dean.
bro.
Eric,
See ya.
Folly, thank you very
Yes,
much.
yes, yes.
Thanks, man.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Love you,
have a
bro.
good one. Yeah, yeah. The drip liberator is gonna be opened anytime from now, maybe end of November or first week of December. That is where the supply shock is gonna happen, not when the farm launches. I want to quickly say that right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the drip
Imagine.
liberator is going to, people are going to be creating LP for the farm, for the garden, and for the casino.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So don't wait for the farm before you think profit is going to come. Profit is going to start coming. You want to try to get as much people as possible into that thing before the drip liberator opens, because that's
Yeah, for
where
sure.
a lot of people are going to be, you can see that 73K right now. I won't be surprised if it drops to 50K after a week or less.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just get ready, guys.
Totally agree. Hold
Yeah,
on to
I
your
don't know
seats, man.
Yeah. I'm like iffy about gambling my drip though. I don't know. I want to earn more drip so I can gamble somewhere else. Sure, no problem. We'll just go to Vegas. But yeah, I don't know about gambling my actual drip.
Oh, I find it difficult to do that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, same.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, definitely, man. It's going to give a big boost. It will definitely give a big boost. There's a lot of gamblers out there. Like Bob's obviously one of them. Bob in our comments.
Yeah, there you go, Bob. Do it, man.
There you go, Bob. They need to drop the casino minimum. So there you go. 0.02 BNB for us degens. Man.
Yeah. If you're gambling, the gas fees don't even matter anyway. Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't. Don't gamble at all. Yeah, right.
Especially not your drip. Not your drip.
Oh man. So there you go. But it's super exciting what's happening. It's super exciting what's happening. We've got all these different things that are coming in that partnering with Drip, and it's definitely stabilizing it and supporting the price. I just see, man, we're going to get past this all-time high like very, very, very soon.
That's inevitable. For sure.
We're going to go well past that $59, man.
Yeah.
The handwritings are so clear on the wall.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Took my wife to Vegas, lost 30
Oh, that's awesome, Bob. You got to get in touch with me on Telegram, mate, and we'll have to get you on one of these streams one day. It'll be freaking.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Do that, and you never know. We may airdrop you too, right?
Well, actually, I was trying to copy that address. Yeah, I don't know how to copy the address from here, but just yeah.
Yeah. No, we do. Yeah, Bob, get us on. Get me on Telegram. You'll see it in the description down below the video. Get me on Telegram, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll hook you up there somewhere.
We'll hook you up, bro.
Yeah. So there you go. I'll swear to God that happened. Great stuff. Great stuff. Awesome, Bob. Yeah, do that, man. Hit me up on Telegram, and we'll work something out for you.
Yeah, I'm there too. Yeah, we'll both get them on there.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. And yeah, I'll put Lucky's Telegram in the bottom as well. And anyway, also for you guys that are out there, and you know about wallets, and I'm not telling you to jump from your teams, okay? But hey, if you want to support the channel, you can also put an account underneath the little account that I got in the description down there, right? That account's growing, man. It's growing. It's crazy.
You know what we should do then with that wallet? Let's do, like, every time we're doing streams, let's start doing just even small giveaways. I start small and it gets bigger. Do bigger giveaways. We talked about this before, right? But it'll just be a fun thing. I mean, how many views? You got 6 viewers right now. Like, dude, it's okay. For the 6 viewers, they're lucky. 1 out of 6 chances to get something. Let's think of something.
That's it.
Right? It'll be fun.
We'll work it out. I mean, that account is actually it is building up. Considering like August 21, which is like it's now November 21, so it's 3 months. And it went from, hang on, what was it? What was it here? It was 33 coins, and now it's 100 today. Well, almost 100 today. Like it's like. Where are we today? It's 99.591, and it's got a team of 6. Right?
Well, there you go, man. That's good.
Yeah, it's a team
just
wallet.
started.
So
that's a great thing. It just
just go and do it. And I've just been messing around with that account. I haven't been taking it seriously. So I take a little bit of money out of it. That's actually the account, Eric, that when we hit what was it? $59. I had some coins sitting in that account that I just been claiming, and when it hit $59, that's where I sold it from.
Oh yeah, nice.
I think I sold like 25 or something coins or something like that when it hit $59.
Yeah, when I remember I was waiting to claim. It was my claim day, and I was just waiting. So it's just one of those things. It was just perfect timing. I was looking at it, then I saw 59.12. I'm like, oop. Sell.
Yeah, man.
And then you call you call yourself a master trader when you see stuff like that. No.
So yeah, man. Like
nice,
I just
welcome to the team.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. Do it. LFG.
Looking for gold.
Yeah, right.
That's a team. That's a team wallet name now.
Yeah, do that, guys. Join that wallet underneath of you. If nothing else, just to support the channel and just to have a bit of a laugh with us.
Yeah, we'll have fun.
It was never anything that I was taking seriously. It was just okay. Let's show people how we can take this little wallet that's already been claimed from and see where it goes to. So it's absolutely awesome. It works. It works. Not even having to like take it seriously. Just messing around with it, and it's generating. So what I may do. What I may do with that account, just I'll build it up a little bit more, and that particular account, I may just use it as for doing weekly airdrops. May as well just use it, whatever it generates. Or maybe 1 week I'll put it in my pocket. The next week I'll just airdrop it. Why not? So, well, I mean, I want to anyway. I want to take some out because I really want to start doing some other stuff with the channel, and if we do take some out, then that gives me a little bit more of a budget to to share some down to other people that actually aren't part of the team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exciting. You know what? I think I'm going to have to do it. Just one, because this is kind of just
it's
one
12:30.
because it's customary.
12:30 p.m. over here, so I think it's time.
It's no longer morning, right? So, as customary, I normally do my videos at night, my recorded videos, not my lives. I do it at night, so I can do this. I can justify doing this, but just to welcome Bob onto the team and anyone else that decides they're going to put an account. Welcome, Bob.
Yeah.
The blue drinks. Alak-Azul. Alak-Azul will be the next way of saying cheers, right? All right, I'm going to put that on there. It's my channel. We can swear. It doesn't matter. Yep, fucking time. Cheers, mate. Alak-Azul. Oh, beautiful. So,
I just did it off camera with my coffee for you, Bob. So.
No, I've limited myself. That's my only one for the day. And like Don was on here earlier, and he knows he wants to do Alak-Azul with me later on. And but when we, I can't remember when the last day was that we drank. Maybe Friday, I think. And I poured half this bottle, and I said, "That's my limit. That's my limit. Only half." Because otherwise, man, I drink with them, and then they leave me. And I'm stuck here by myself, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I'm drinking by myself. So
you said only half, but why is the bottle empty then? It doesn't make sense.
Well, because I had half.
It was already half. Okay, I get it.
You know, and actually, Folly, it's been a while since you've joined us, man. It's been a while since you've joined us for those Friday hour drinks, man.
I'm trying to feed the village, bro.
Yeah, I know, brother. I know. There's times when I think I shouldn't be doing it either, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually been busy a bit, but then it's not an excuse. I mean, I can always squeeze out time. But yeah, I mean, I was really waiting for all of this to kick off the whole Aaron good thing, and you know, some of my stuff that I got going, my PhD, my family, and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm actually taking my wife to the club for the first time next Friday. So maybe the upper Friday will be good to do something like that. But yeah.
We got to do it, man. And Eric actually joined us this last Friday for a little while. He did.
Lucky
was on there.
Actually, I'm being called to another call right now. I gotta bounce.
That's okay, bro. Look, I mean, we're actually already. We're pushing now to 2 hours and 27 minutes anyway, so it's probably time I call it.
You guys stay on.
No, it's all good, bro. I mean, I got to anyway. I've got to organize stuff, and my brother-in-law came out of hospital today, so I just got to go and sort that stuff out.
I'm glad to hear he's okay.
Yeah, man. I'm super glad that Drip has covered it. I mean, that's $3,000 worth of medical bills, man, all covered by Drip.
Thank you, Drip.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? And it's so nice that we can do that.
Awesome. It's awesome, man. It's awesome, beautiful, awesome.
Those are the stories we need. Yeah,
you know, I mean, you know, Folly, like, you know, in like where you're from, and like where we are at the moment. I mean, you know, $3,000 is a big chunk of money.
It is. You know? It is.
It's a huge chunk of money.
Oh, but $3,000 is a big amount of money in North America too. Like, don't get me wrong.
Well, no, it is
a lot of money, man.
It is,
right?
Mm.
Yeah,
and then to be able to do it from passive income and not even think about it, it's like,
that's our goal.
Man, he needs to go into hospital. Let's just do it. You know, and that's beautiful. That's absolutely freaking beautiful. So more power.
Keep going,
gentlemen. Thank you so much again for joining me. You know,
I don't mean to cut
you and your families.
I just have to go. Like, yeah.
Oh no, bro. Look, we've been going for 2 hours and 28 minutes already.
Yeah.
I want to be a jerk. Okay, cool.
You know.
All right.
So we probably have to call it. And unless there's any other questions from anybody else that's still watching, Bob, I'll get you on Telegram, man. Add me up there. Man. Welcome to that team. And yeah, there we go. All right. What do you reckon,
Cool.
guys? I think we're done.
Thank you.
I think
Foley,
we're
thanks for
done.
dropping by,
Yeah.
man. Your brain
thanks,
is
man.
much accepted.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, kind of see him.
So, yeah,
I know, right? He knows what I mean. He knows what I mean. He knows what I mean. Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So,
Okay.
there you go, guys. I'm going to do the outro. Thank you, everyone, again for watching. Please tune
Cheers,
in.
everybody.
I'm going to try to do these. Going to try to do this every week. Different topics, and get me on Telegram if you want us to talk about a particular topic. Message me on Telegram, and we'll try to include it on the next stream. All right. So, for everyone else out there, thank you very much. Alak-Azul, and we'll see you next week. Alak-Azul. See ya. Peace.